hello.
Hi.
I think it was the Doug acolytes that got fucking ass hurt that we were, they just flag.
Well, violent or graphic content. It was from Cecil throwing up.
Yeah, but it was that crew that was like, because they were fucking ass mad. You could you've got to save that stream. You could edit out the part that I puked.
Well, I mean, vomit.
No, people need to see that decisive victory.
First of all, they didn't even see it. I was fucking. I mean, okay, you could hear it. There's no way. It was off screen. How? Yeah, exactly. This was just fucking pussies from the Doug camp that were fucking just mad that you just slaughtered him.
Well, unfortunately, I have lost the ability. Okay, let me see here. Your live stream, pencils down, but Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet Up was removed because let me just show you guys this so you can see what Cecil has done to me.
I didn't do it.
Yeah, it is Cecil's fault, 100%. Your content was removed due to a violation of our community guidelines.
I was violated.
Your live stream pencils down, but Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet Up live was removed. This historic live stream was removed because of Cecil, because it violates our violent or graphic policy, content policy. Because it's the first time. It is the first time. My stream is pure as the driven snow. This is just a warning. If it happens again, your channel will get a strike and won't be able to do things like upload, post, or live stream for 1 week. A second strike will prevent you from publishing content for 2 weeks. 3 strikes in a 90-day period will result in permanent removal of your channel.
Oh, wait, this was a strike?
Yeah. We want to help you stay on YouTube. So please make sure that you don't bring Cecil onto your channel. Review your content with Cecil in mind. If after reviewing your content, you think we made a mistake, let us know. You can appeal this decision. Understand that this strike will expire after 90 days and deleting the video will not remove the strike.
It says there's a warning before the strike.
That's right, Cecil. I mean, fortunately, hold on. I'm reviewing the content now. Let's see
Look how many chances Ethan gets. He gets like 3 pukes. I get 90 days for 1 video.
Oh, everyone loves me. I'm invaluable to the community. Everyone knows.
Cecil is violent.
I mean, this is the thing. Like, why would Cecil do this? Yeah, I'm asking for a review, of course.
It could be anything, really. It could be jealousy. It could be sabotage. It could be religious grounds.
Do you think it's people
anti-Mormon?
Anti-Mormon.
Yeah.
I didn't even get to read all the super chats, but I think I still have them up. So I can probably. Boy, there are a lot of super chats.
No,
a lot of people.
It happened when we were fucking. The graphic contest was us ass raping Doug. That's when somebody fucking phoned it in.
Oh, really?
It was when you were gloating at that. Somebody was like, "That's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more."
Your content was removed due to a violation of our community guidelines. If this happens again, all right, content removed. If you think we made a mistake.
There's that guy, what's his name? LA Beast. He does video after video where he's just puking his brains out.
Yeah, I gotta appeal this. Hold on. Affected content. This video is now visible to you. Content that displays the deliberate infliction of animal suffering. That's every day of Cecil's life.
Do they know I'm not livestock?
Yeah, forcing animals to fight is not allowed on YouTube. What they're talking about, John and Cecil.
Maybe it looked like a chimpanzee
cockfight.
Yeah, it looked like a monkey knife fight.
Limited to dogfighting and cockfighting. We review educational documentary.
Right. Yeah, that's a false flag. You got to appeal that.
Well, I'm gonna appeal it.
You got to have it saved because this is historic.
Hold on now. Let me see here. Of course, it's historic.
People have to see my win.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing if it got lost to history.
How am I going to do a mail-in after midnight without that video?
I don't know. Use puppets.
There is absolutely no violent or graphic content in any of my streams are boring. There's nothing graphic in them.
There was no graphic content. I was off thing. Now, if I were to take that garbage can and start eating, the vomit with a spoon, I could see,
Fuck, Cecil.
Try it.
I'm not going to eat it like that. I got to put mayo. At least mix it up with mayo.
I'm going to kill you. All right. There's absolutely no violent or graphic content in this or any of my live streams.
That's only because you haven't been able to reach me.
Griever Enterprises says another conquest for Malin. Look at that. The legend's spreading already.
What? First of all, can you prove it? Can we go back to the tape?
I'm trying to go back to the tape. It says affected content.
Pictures or it didn't happen.
All right. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I submitted my appeal, and what are you going to do? I didn't do anything wrong, and neither did Cecil. Let's be frank here. I mean, Cecil is a jackass, a ruinous jackass that destroys everything he touches, but he didn't do anything wrong. He was not.
He didn't do nothing.
No, it's not that. He did do a bunch of stupid things, but there was no cockfighting. He was not abusing animals on this stream as far as I could see.
That's our next contest.
You can't see what we were doing below the camera.
I don't know what Cecil's doing below the camera, but
crap was on.
It's like it was within my control. Whatever was in my control. I did not see Cecil maiming a kitten. I didn't see anything like that. So this is all ridiculous.
We're not cockfighting.
So false flag. A lot of people are upset, and the reason why they're upset right now is because
these people that are mad at you fucking for nothing. They're fuming right now. This is you having the most successful crowdfunding fucking comic. You're just blowing fucking the doors. Like the people who just keep wishing for you to do bad, they keep
suffering.
Suffering. Exactly. It's just fucking a misery.
Oh, Ethan's Ribbit coin. He's a fraud. Oh my goodness.
Now we got him.
Yeah, now we got him. Oh, whoops. $835,606 in 2 months. 1978 was a good year, too.
We'll get him for mail fraud.
Yeah, we get him for mail fraud.
It's foolproof.
Yes. I mock, scorn, and belittle these people, and of course. I don't know why they can't be happy for me, Cecil.
Is it so hard?
Is it so hard to just be happy for me and just say congratulations, Ethan?
Job well done.
Job well done. I don't get it. I don't understand.
To you, Ethan. Cheers.
Oh, cheers.
Is that so hard?
It's not hard at all. It wasn't hard to say hi, Comicsgate either, but some people really have trouble.
Hi, Comicsgate.
Hi. Say hi, Comicsgate.
I love the way you were talking to him. Like you were almost doing the Gail Simone baby voice. Say hi, Comicsgate. He's like, I
will when the time comes that I will admit that I fuck, dude.
Come on, Donnie. Say hi, Comicsgate.
How
Root
hard?
beer.
Root beer. Cheers.
To you, Ethan.
Cheers.
Thank you so much, John.
It's the closest thing to a beer he's ever drank on the air.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, this is why, guys. This is why.
Just be happy for him. Donnie, Gail, Doug, Hut, Vicky. Just fucking find the joy in your heart to be happy for someone else.
They're mad at me right now, and there are all these messages saying that Ethan is wishing cancer on Tess Fowler. What kind of monster? Now, let me explain something. First of all, I could wish cancer till my wisher was wished out. And, the fact that Doug TenNapel and Tess Fowler have cancer has nothing to do with me. I don't, I could wish all I wanted that they got cancer. They wouldn't get cancer. There's only one person who decides who gets cancer, and that's God.
Me. Oh.
God delivers cancer. God decides who gets cancer, not me. I had nothing to do with it. And by the way, I don't wish it on anyone, not a single person.
They pulled that shit on Dr. Manhattan too, by the way. Made him think he was giving out cancer. He went to fucking Mars.
Yeah. So don't come to me. Get on your knees, hit your knees. And there you go. I mean, it's a very, very sad thing. I would not celebrate it at all. But here's the thing. Tess Fowler is a terrible person. I mean, the worst person imaginable. Worst person, sitting there trying to disrupt people's lives, high-fiving her girlfriends over it.
Worse than Stalin.
Well, I mean, not worse than Stalin. I mean, Stalin starved tens of millions of his own people. The show trials, the not worse than Stalin, but I mean, worse than Hitler. Yes,
close second.
It is right. Absolutely terrible, and shameful, John. Shameful.
Stalin's a bridge too far. You're right.
Yeah, you got to be.
What's in the ballpark? Hitler ballpark.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, there's a raise taken down again. Here goes the stream. Oh my God, false flagged again. Mr. Biggins says somewhere between Hitler and Mao. That's right. Absolutely true. Mr. Dongs is here. He says cancer culture is better than it's superior to cancel culture. That's an interesting thing. I never
feel
thought
like
about
they
that.
both kind of cancel you.
Yeah, worse than Pol Pot.
The killing fields.
Yeah. Ruth Bader Ginsburg can't flag the stream because of her likeness with Cecil's mask. Copyright
my wife came downstairs. Let me brag real quick. Hold on.
Cecil, do you understand what you've done? You've gotten John Malin laid tonight.
I hope so. But something tells me those burgers will fucking cancel out when he starts fucking. That's the only good thing about me puking is I'm not gonna have to deal with that.
It's not in your system, yeah. You want to get rid of that.
I feel better. I feel fucking like dancing right now. You know when you get it out and you're just like, ooh, your head gets. I was sweating through my. I had condensation in my glass.
Cecil, you sucked. I can't believe how bad you sucked.
I've been fasting and it really fucking makes your stomach smaller. I only had a slice of pizza before and I was full. And I'm usually like, at 3, I'm like, I guess I have to stop.
Yeah.
Now I'm eating one and it's like, oh. And I did that like a few hours ago and I was like, well, hopefully that kind of stretched it out. It didn't. 10 was
didn't work.
No.
Yeah. But I'm proud of both of you anyway. I think you put on a hell of a show.
Mock show. Did you watch your video? I love that line, mock show.
What video?
The leaving Viva Las Vegas.
Yeah. About me?
Yeah.
Of course I did. I watched that like 7 times.
Oh.
Andrew was like, "Oh yeah, you like it because it's about you." Yeah. I said, "That's right. That is correct." She's like, "Well, not even, no shame, Ethan. No shame. You must have made people watch that 7 times on your last live stream." So I said, "Well, probably. So what's one more?" This is Geek Chorus. Geek Chorus is probably the greatest musician and singer of our time, and he's Comics Gate, John.
Nice. Yeah. Geek Chorus, real talent. Wife said you should get down on your knees and, say you're sorry, Cecil.
For what?
For all the falsehoods you've been spreading about me over the last week.
No, wait a second. All right. Now we got to.
I've been a baby your whole life, crying to your fucking wife. Go hide behind an apron.
Now, hold on a second. Now, this was a whole other subject. I was ready to play this Elvis song about me. Now you guys are talking about, some internal squabble.
Yeah, you go tell him to apologize for the way he talked to you. Yeah, my wife said you should apologize.
No, she said on your knees.
Are you fucking holding? Is she right?
No, hold on.
He's holding on to a fucking apron string. She's right off camera.
What, John? John, what happened? What, Cecil? Just a minute, John. What happened?
I told her. I said, "Babe, your man won." And she said, that motherfucker should be on his knees saying he's sorry.
She didn't say that.
Did she say that? Really?
Yeah, man. She's, those words don't normally come out of her mouth, but, tonight.
She's like, you're She says, I await your touch and your acidic farts.
She said, "Hey, here's a blanket for the couch."
Cecil, do you feel like you owe John an apology tonight?
No.
Yeah. Be the bigger man.
Well, unfortunately, I am.
All right, let's get back to this. Since this is obviously Cecil has no shame over anything that he's done to John.
What have I done wrong? I lost. I took it. I took the loss fine. I don't cry and fuck it. You can't even win. I lose better than you win. You got to run to your wife. Honey, look what I did.
Well, if there wasn't a pandemic on and people were outside, I'd probably yell it out the door right now. I don't think they'd care, but yeah, I'd let them know.
You let them know that you won.
Right.
Pride is a sin, John. Remember that.
Gluttony is a sin.
Yeah, you're guilty of both of those tonight. Not me, pal. No pride here.
I got no pride.
I got no pride, pal.
Yeah. All right, let me watch this video.
Geek chorus.
It just seems like you're putting this off, Cecil, that you don't want to watch this video about me.
I'm the one who brought it up.
All right.
That's enough.
There's a guy who loves his pie while he sets Indiegogo on fire. They dox his clothes and make fun of his nose as his live stream views go higher. There's some crazy SGWs with rainbow bright hair. They wanna take him down cause his success isn't fair. They only make him shrug cause he really don't care. Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan Van Sciver. How I wish that he could stream for 24 hours a day. But all that time with war campaign will turn him internet gay. So come bask in unbelief, consume some bingo. He adds a touch of elegance wherever he goes. Breaks out his wig collection when it's time to mock show. Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan Van Sciver, his frog book making millions, unmatched talent and brilliance. Such an eloquent man. Ethan Van Sciver gets revenge on skydivers, Mexican fertilizers. But if you're an old celebrity, just don't shake his hand.
Or anyone.
It's time to have fun. Let's crack open some rum while he sips on his froggy red wine. He's got a lot of hats and the funniest cat that has ever assembled online. Just beware of Lord Java and Bob with one eye. They like to keep you grounded with a verbal drive-by. But that don't bother Caesar just as long as there's pie. Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan Van Sciver. Ethan Van Sciver.
Wow.
Was that you as a nun?
I'm afraid so. I think, yeah. I'm not sure where that came from.
Bravo, Geek Chorus.
Yeah,
Knocking
Geek
it
Chorus.
out of the park.
Every single time. Every single time.
I picture him in like a one bedroom apartment, singing these as loud as he can, and the neighbors banging on the fucking wall.
I think he's got a music studio.
I'd like him to make a song about all my victories.
It's two victories.
All my victories.
Mail-in takes me away.
What, like the victory when you ran in your friend's house and shit your pants?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What would a mail-in victory song sound like?
You're the best around. No one's ever going to get you down. Something like that. Classic 80s music.
Mine would just
anthems.
Mine would be Tina Turner, Simply the Best.
Yeah.
That was a Bond song, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What are you eating there?
Don't know.
It wasn't a Bond song?
Was it? I don't think so.
Can we get a ruling on this, chat?
Liquor Jim
Sure.
says, all of John's victories. Isn't that the song that never ends? You guys remember that song? Never ends.
The never-ending story.
No, Shirley with what is it?
It's a
Lamb chop.
song that never ends.
It goes on and on, my friends.
That was a good
When
song.
people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and we'll continue singing it forever just because it is a song that never ends.
Fucking
And then
Lamb
repeats.
Chop. How do you guys know Lamb Chop? Wasn't that from like the 60s?
Mm-hmm.
Shirley, what was her name?
Golden Eye.
Sherry
Simply-
Lewis.
Simply
Sherry
the
Lewis?
best.
Okay.
Totally hot. I would totally bang Sherry Lewis.
Yeah.
What?
With the lamb chop puppet.
I would bang Lamb Chop before Sherry Lewis.
I want a hand job from Sherry Lewis's bestiality.
Well, yeah, I mean, I would take a hand job from her. I mean, she's got to be good at, her hand from working that puppet so many years. But I would bang Lamb Chop way before Sherry Lewis. It's probably tighter.
Yeah. It's a disgusting conversation, see. How did you lead us down this path?
I didn't.
Yes, you did, Cecil.
Chat did. Chat led us down the path.
And Sherry Lewis was hot.
Somebody wrote Lamb Job. But was Sherry Lewis actually ever hot as a young person?
Yes. Why do you say that? She was hot as an old person, too.
She always talked
I don't remember her looking bad.
You talk like this. Oh, she definitely could take out her choppers.
What are you talking about?
And why do you hate her so much, Cecil?
I'm giving her a second look now that I know the teeth come out.
Was she a neighbor?
Cecil.
What? She talked like that. You know the teeth.
For those who don't know, this is who Cecil's talking about.
Oh,
This
she
is
looks good there.
Lewis.
I never
No.
saw her as a young. I always saw her just as.
She looks like the chick from Mad Men,
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah.
Christina Hendricks.
Wow, she was ravaged by time by the time I was introduced to her.
Cecil, you know what I want? Here's what I want an image of. Can somebody please draw Cecil in a lamb chop suit and have Sherry Lewis sticking her hand up Cecil's ass?
This Sherry Lewis or the old one?
This one's fine. It could be either one, honestly. Just go ahead and Cecil could be lamb chop, like a living lamb chop.
I didn't know she was a rat. She's adorable. She looks great.
I told you that, and you made fun of me for it.
You know what I've seen her. She has like a mo wig on, and her teeth were coming out of her mouth. That's what when she's got
She's still alive.
She's got a gray Mo
No.
Howard. Every time I've ever seen her, she had a gray Mo Howard wig, and she was this skeletal woman with her teeth falling out of her mouth. And what's that lamb chop? Like that, talking.
We
like
all
that.
get old, Cecil, but this is
I know,
this
but
is
I
all
didn't
that
know.
matters.
Yeah, I know. This is what.
Died in 98.
Yeah, she died.
You feel bad now, Cecil?
No, I
Sure.
feel great. She's hot. Let me see what she looked like where I knew who she was.
Don't you do it, Cecil. You respect this woman.
I had no idea. You never saw her when she looked like that.
What are you talking about? I've seen her all the time. All the time.
What was the first time you saw her?
In the 1950s, she had a TV show that was in black and white.
You were not born in the 1950s.
That doesn't make a difference. All right, so you're looking at this right here. This is 1980s when she had the little Orphan Annie hairdo.
Oh, am I thinking of somebody else?
I think you might be because she's totally hot. It's clear.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if her hair was straighter there, she looked like an older Megan.
I thought
Fox.
I'm picturing somebody. Who am I thinking of?
That's a 60-year-old woman, and that's not, look.
Am I thinking of Martha Ray?
Are you thinking of Martha Ray? What are you, nuts?
Oh,
Martha Ray?
Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Oh, Carol Channing. Yes, that's who I was thinking of. Thank you. That's who I was.
You're thinking of Carol Channing. You're
Yeah.
not thinking of Lamb Chop.
I was not. All right.
All right, so somebody please take that photo that Cecil has, put Cecil's face on that, and then that's Cecil getting pegged
So how
by
old was she here in her
Sherry Lewis.
She was in her 60s here, you'd say?
Yeah, because that's the 1980s, I'd say, 85, 86. She's been on the air since 1952. She was a young lady who took a sock and went, which we've all done, but she made millions at it.
Sure. Yeah, even at 60, I'd check out her wool.
We're glad you're finally with us.
Okay.
Cecil.
All right, you sold me on. I'll have the lamb chop tonight. Thank you. You're like,
Hell yes, we all will.
Lamb chop.
This
are
is
there
the
any
song.
are there any specials? Yes, lamb chop.
Yeah,
Stuffed lamb chop.
with mint jelly, Cecil.
That's nice.
Yeah, lamb chop with mint jelly. No,
I resisted the mint jelly on like pork and lamb for years, and then when I finally tried it, I was like, that's fucking great.
yeah. I mean, Cecil, you never did anything like this. You took your tube sock and jerked off into it. Look what she did. She
Right.
built a whole multimedia empire.
Well, you would think you would think with the amount of DNA I put in there, they would one of those socks would come alive.
You think?
This is the review of what we're doing so far. Weird stream tonight. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Weird stream tonight. First of all, we have been subverted at every turn. This is what happens when you.
RT Bear goes. Also, lamb chop was hot.
Lamb chop was kind of cute, I guess.
Yeah.
We
eyelashes.
But yeah, this is lamb chop had nice no eyes, just eyelashes, as it turns out.
Lamb chop took care of herself.
Yeah. This is where we're at now, Cecil.
People are saying not weird, not weird.
It's not weird at all. It's now the year 1981. Out of look at this, we're gonna hit 2,000 probably honeycomb boxes sold. It's now the year 1981, and 1981 was the year Ronald Reagan took office and was shot.
I was bought one of the first. I think I bought in the first 10 of the boxes.
Oh, I know, but what about 1981? What happened in 1981 for you?
For me?
Yeah.
Well, I remember Reagan getting shot, and I was like, "This is probably because of that fucking Scorsese flick."
You didn't think that. You never thought.
That's the first thing I thought.
You thought it was because of Taxi Driver?
Of course, I put it together immediately. I said, "This asshole guaranteed fucking obsessed with Jodie Foster, guaranteed." I was, an infant, but still, these things occur to you because your brain is open to different wavelengths. We went through this with the acid.
1981, the first DeLorean stainless steel sports car rolls off production line in Dunmurry, Northern Ireland.
Yeah.
Cecil signed up for AARP in 1981.
Nobody bought it. Nobody bought that.
Oh, John Lennon was shot in 81.
No, he wasn't. He was shot December 8th, 1980. He didn't see 1981. There's footage of Paul McCartney after he found out that John Lennon was shot. It's pretty funny. Cecil, when I get shot, I want you to have a better reaction than this. Okay, let me look this up just so you can see what it looks like.
Well, Howard Cosell on Monday Night Football?
No.
You want to know the weird thing about that? John Lennon stopped by the booth at a football game like right before that. And actually met Howard Cosell and who was it? Was Al Michaels in that with him?
Yeah. All right, get ready for this, Cecil. You're going to be shocked by this, and this is going to make you think, boy, I better be ready for when Ethan Van Sciver gets shot. I better have something already prepared.
Oh, I have something scribbled down already.
Oh, good. Okay, all right. Well, I hope it's good because this is Paul McCartney.
It's in London. Another of John Lennon's former partners, Paul McCartney, spent the day at an Oxford Street studio saying, "Work is the best tonic." Police were standing by along with reporters as McCartney finished.
What was your reaction to the death of John Lennon?
I was very shocked, It's terrible news.
What were you recording today?
I was just listening to some stuff, I just didn't want to sit at home.
Why?
Oh, I didn't feel like it.
What time did you hear the news?
This morning sometime.
Very early?
Yeah. Extraordinary, yeah? A drag, isn't it? Okay, cheers. Come on. Come on, guys.
Come on. He's in shock.
It's a drag, isn't it? Yeah, it's a drag. So
McCartney set him up.
That's an old wives' tale.
It does seem like Paul McCartney is responsible for John Lennon's death. And
No, he was not.
he had motive. He had the means. He had opportunity.
The band was breaking up.
The band was broken up for 10 years at that point.
Why wouldn't they? What, Cecil? You saw that video. It's pretty clear.
It wasn't his best look. Hold on, we got a Brit in the chat right there. Captain Chocut. I want to see his. No, Cecil. He didn't like him. Lennon's son viewed Paul as his dad.
Yeah, I just think that, you know, Cecil, if I get killed, I mean, when I get killed,
I think that, you know what, and when I look at it, that's a guy. He looks like a mobster when the mobster puts a hit on somebody and then the guy shows up and is like, "Hey, how you been?" It's like, "Oh fuck, the hit went wrong." He's reacting like it was supposed to be Yoko. That's his look on his face.
It was supposed to be Yoko and they got John instead, and he's like, "Oh
shit, what?"
I just heard. I was busy doing some shit, and
that fucking idiot.
Yeah, like I'd be like, "Oh." Let's say that, you know, fine. Like I put out a hit on Cecil, and instead,
it's inevitable at this point.
Yeah, like instead, someone else gets killed, and they come to me and they say, "Hey, what do you think? Did you hear about Cecil's pet giraffe getting shot in the face with a, you know, sawed-off shotgun?" Oh, I'd say,
what a drag.
Yeah, I'd say, oh, that's wow. Yeah, that's pisses me off. I mean, that's awful. Poor Cecil. I'd say poor Cecil.
I'd say better him than me.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, I wouldn't say better him than me. I mean, I'd be talking about a giraffe, you know. I picture Cecil has a petting zoo of large exotic animals, you know, that he lets children play on for some reason. Nobody's
like Neverland.
A little bit like Neverland. Nobody wonders why. Nobody questions why Cecil's doing this.
Because he's rich.
Because he missed out on his childhood. He's rich. Look at Cecil's face.
Go on.
I'm laughing like my father. Oh shit. Cecil's face, he's just like, yeah, I'll put up with this again. I'll put up with this line of bullshit. Yeah, nobody knows why he's doing it. Cecil built a circus in his backyard.
He likes the clowns.
He does like the clowns. Sometimes he dresses up like one of the clowns.
They make me laugh.
Oh fuck! I've eaten 7 donuts. I'm gonna have a heart attack. When I do have a heart attack,
can I give you guys advice? If you ever being attacked by a group of clowns, always go for the jugular.
the juggler.
Go for the jugular.
Yeah. Inevitably, one of the clowns will be a juggler, and you go for him. And they'll disperse.
Take him out, and they all fucking fall over like bowling pins. Seriously, like part of their act.
Right. Yeah. Billy Tucci's here. He says, "Good night, you all. See you tomorrow and tally ho." Billy Tucci's heard enough of Cecil's shit.
How much can he hear? He's listening to someone get abused. You're talking about my fucking petting zoo of exotic fat chicks. Or animals, as you were calling them. They have feelings.
Yeah. EVS laughs like the Joker. Yeah, that's true. People want more clown jokes. Yeah, save yourself, Billy. There's nothing but vomit here and animal abuse. According to YouTube, gave me a channel strike for the fact that Cecil was beating animals on my live stream, and it finally caught up to him, or at least me. Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet is closing out in 3 hours. $837,946 with 7,092 backers. The year is now 1982, Cecil. John, what do you remember about 1982?
Oh,
Reagan got shot.
hold on. Let me bring up 82.
Again? He got shot again? In 1982, I was in the second grade. I went to Merchantville Elementary School.
Did the Challenger blow up in 82?
86. So I went to school. Now I went to another school for first grade, and I was the smartest kid in the class.
You were homeschooled?
Yes.
Were you?
No. I wasn't homeschooled.
I thought of another clown joke, if you don't mind.
Okay.
What did one cannibal say to another cannibal when they were eating a clown?
Does this taste funny to you?
Yep.
Cecil, have you noticed there's been a decline in school shootings lately?
Yeah, because they can't aim.
Who?
The kids. They used to teach marksmanship in schools in the 50s.
No, that's not why, Cecil.
Oh.
That's not why. The kids are not in school right now. Look at this. Cecil.
Michael Jackson's Thriller came out in 1982.
Yeah. No. It
Oh
didn't.
yeah, I was thinking when I saw this, I was like, yeah, I'd get it on with the clown.
Yeah, I'd be all over that.
Yeah.
I would want it to make that honking sound every time he went,
Yeah, when you squeeze the nose, but you can leave the nose on.
like a horn.
Mhm.
I want her to wear stiletto clown shoes. You know what I mean? Stiletto clown heels. Do they make those?
What does that mean?
Well, I mean, it would have a super high heel that would accentuate her calf, right? But it would be also really long and stupid looking in the front and very colorful. Women can picture it, Women know what I'm talking about. Is that porno? Are you looking? Is that like a porno image that you're looking at?
Me?
I typed in hot clown.
And that's what you got?
That's what I got.
That's what I want to hear.
When do you want to hear that? When you grab her breastises?
No, upon entry.
That is despicable. How dare you? All right. So the other thing tonight, Vestige, #1 graphic novel. Thank you guys for supporting this tonight, despite all the trials and tribulations that we've gone through. By the way, YouTube shut down tonight. YouTube actually closed down everyone's streams all at once. It had a great big gigantic, I don't know what it would be, like a power outage or something. It was very creepy. I took it personally, but it turns out that it was happening to even the best of us.
But I felt like it was aimed at you, and that everybody else was collateral damage.
Sometimes I get that feeling, I get that feeling that it was probably about stopping me from beating Doug TenNapel with Earthworm Jim. And then just a lot of people got caught up in the crossfire. I'd hate to think that. I really hate to think that,
he probably had Pat Robinson in on it, like a big group of these guys.
Pat Robertson.
Yeah. They're probably, dear Heavenly Father, please let the satanic YouTube be shut down.
You think he got televangelists to pray to destroy me so that I can't?
It's pretty clear to me at this point. And
Speaking of hot clowns.
Yes.
What do we got now? Oh boy, here's another one.
Wait, why were you the smartest kid in your class? I cut you off by saying you were homeschooled.
Because I went. Because I went. Oh, I can't say this. Oh fuck. I'm not gonna.
Special ed.
Yes. And I was the smartest kid in my class because everyone else was not very smart. And then I went to Merchantville Elementary School in the second grade.
Why were you in the special ed?
Because I'm a retard. But I went to second grade in Merchantville Elementary School. I was not the smartest kid in my class, Cecil. I went there and everybody there was smarter than me. So it was very, very sad.
Welcome to my world.
That was 1982. That was 1982 for me. Did you see this movie? This movie was not good at all.
Not very good.
The first one was okay, and the second one was terrible.
Yeah,
Okay on the first one, not, you know.
Yeah, okay on the first one. I watched it a couple times. I think people are afraid of things that are not scary now. You know, putting a lot of teeth in this clown's mouth and making him go is not scary.
Yeah, there's like no tension. It's just all kind of almost jump scares.
Yeah. This what would be scary, John? What would you do with this clown that would be scary?
Shoot.
If I
Well,
was,
I take away CGI. I think CGI is the worst thing for horror movies.
if I was with that clown, the first thing you would hear was this. Wait. Upon
All
entry.
practical effects, and it is hard because it is like it's a lot of material. You can't do it in 2 movies. You can't do it in whatever 2-part 1980, 1990s TV movie. You have to do it long form. And what was it? HBO tried to do it, actually. If you guys watch, I think it's called The Outsider. It's a Stephen King movie based on apparently a book, which is apparently he wrote it twice. So it's not a very good movie or TV series. But if it was it, and if it was done properly, and if they had licensing rights and all that, it would actually be pretty decent. But no, you have to get rid of CGI, man. Same with superhero. Anytime things turn into cartoons, I don't believe them at all.
Listen, Misery was a great Stephen King movie. I mean, that was probably the best one.
No CGI.
No, the best movie that Stephen King's associated with is The Shining. Okay. I mean, that
no CGI.
No CGI. I watched that movie 100 times. And still there are questions associated with it. Like, were there any ghosts at all? And the answer is no. There were no ghosts in there. But then the question is, how did Jack Nicholson get out of the freezer? That is the only thing that is like supernatural about that movie is how did Jack Nicholson get out of the freezer?
What are you talking about? The name of the movie is Shining because the kid has a supernatural ability. Of course, supernatural things exist in that world.
Yeah. How do you figure there's no ghosts? I want to hear the argument there.
How do I figure there are no ghosts?
His wife saw the what was it? The skeletons.
The kid saw the ghost. It wasn't just him seeing it. It wasn't a mental breakdown. Yeah. Everybody saw the ghost. Maybe you should watch a few hundred more times before you get it, pal.
I don't think so. I think it was about alcoholism and abuse.
Then why did Danny see it? And why did Wendy see it?
They're all suffering from abuse.
They're all alcoholics.
Danny, you little fuck.
Well, I think Danny was abused. I think his father was abusing him.
But Danny had he was like Professor X, the guy. He could fucking read minds and fucking tell him, you know, he's with Scatman Crothers. He was fucking talking with his mind. It was a supernatural movie. There's no way around that.
All right, look, let's watch a video together. And Cecil, I swear to God, you know, you think you're so smart.
I mean, I don't think I'm that smart for figuring out there was a ghost story in The Shining. I mean,
yeah, why don't you go pick on more retarded kids, Cecil?
I'm sorry,
asshole.
This must be like 1982 all over.
This is a bit like 1982. Like I was like, wait a second. I
colored in the lines last year, and they fucking gave me a cookie.
Yeah,
back in the other school, I was fucking cock of the walk.
Yeah, I don't understand why. You know, you don't agree with me about everything all the time. Cecil.
I must be exciting to figure out that The Shining is a ghost story now.
Cecil, it isn't a ghost story. It's about some other things. It appears to be a ghost story.
Right, because of all the ghosts in it. Like the bartender and the fucking innkeeper and the old woman.
It's about a guy going crazy.
And the daughters. And
the twins.
Yeah. Yeah, it would appear to be a ghost story because the fucking hotel is littered with ghosts that everyone it's haunted.
I can't show this. God damn it. Look, Cecil, there's a whole video. Look at this video here. The Shining. There are no ghosts. Part 1 of 2. part 1 of 2. There are no ghosts in this movie. Skip intro, start at 120. Let me see. No, it's all. I'm going to get struck for this, aren't I? How come this guy got to put up this content and I don't get to put up this content without getting struck? How does that happen?
The ghosts were going to give him alcohol if he murdered his family. And then they got him out of the freezer.
It had to be ghosts because you said it yourself. How do you get out of the freezer?
That's the question. How did he get out of the freezer? But no, there's a look. If you look at the freezer when they first go in, there's another door. There's a side door.
But Wendy saw something too. She's not an alcoholic, and she was, and the boy did too. And the fucking and Scatman Crothers was fucking warning him about it, warning Danny about it.
I gotta watch this video again so I can destroy you with someone else's arguments.
Because you're so fucking easily influenced by somebody with a YouTube channel.
I feel like you only read the title.
Don't ever go see a hypnotist, okay? You'll be fucking clucking like a chicken in 30 seconds.
Well,
Grohl will.
But listen, this video makes sense. The movie is about child abuse.
What about Poltergeist? Any ghosts in there, fucking Ethan, or are we gonna get our mind blown?
Yeah, of course. It's all about ghosts. All right,
baby steps. We're making progress here.
There are ghosts in Poltergeist. That's clear. But ghosts are used to suggest this is a man who's going mad, who's going crazy, and
yes. There's a couple of things. He is going mad. Mm-hmm. The boy does have a superpower, and there are ghosts. It's the fucking perfect storm.
And there are ghosts.
Yeah. And there are ghosts. It's all three things can happen in this world. Once a kid has superpowers, come on, fucking ghosts exist.
Does he have superpowers?
He was fucking having a conversation with the guy with their minds. Able to call the guy all the way in fucking, where was he? Detroit or something? He fucking called him, and the guy got on
long distance.
Long distance. He said, "I'm in trouble."
Nope, I insist.
Yeah, they had a conversation without talking, right?
Well, did they really? Is that what it? You guys are taking this movie so literally when really it's about the Apollo landing.
The name of the movie. It's not about the Apollo moon landing.
It is about the moon hoax.
All right,
Apollo 11.
He was giving clues that he filmed the on a soundstage, but it still was the story. It was about ghosts.
When they said all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy, it wasn't the word all. If you look at it, it was A11. Apollo 11 work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
And Danny had that sweater with Apollo.
I've seen all this on the documentary. But still, I promise you, there are no ghosts in that movie. It's not literally about ghosts.
What was the lady in the bathtub? Did Danny repress hatred for his mother?
Or no, it was Jack Nicholson.
No, Danny saw it first.
That was Jack Nicholson in the tub.
He looked that bad already. Maybe you're thinking of About Schmidt with the.
No, I know what you're saying, Cecil. But
what's her name? Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates was nude. All right, so you guys are saying no. You guys are saying I'm wrong. Some people are saying it's literally about ghosts. It's literally about ghosts.
The name Shining is about the kid's power. That's the name of the movie, is that the kid has the power called The Shining.
I think it was because his ass was shining after his dad beat him all the time. And that's what it was. That's what it was really about. It was about child abuse.
Some places shine too. That hotel
was built on an Indian burial ground.
It's almost like they lay it all out for you.
It's almost like you're the only person I've ever heard who say that there's no ghosts in The Shining.
No, there's a whole YouTube video about it, and it's pretty good. There are 2 YouTube videos about it.
How long do we have to endure this?
No, because you're telling me, and I
2 more hours.
All right.
2 more hours for Cyberfrog Wreck Planet.
People are telling me
going
to
for
shut up
900,000.
now. I clearly lost the argument, because I had no information. I had no argument. I just had 2 YouTube videos that I hadn't watched in a year.
You had a title.
I had a title.
There are no look. Exhibit A, this video that says there are no ghosts in The Shining.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. CPU. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. CPU. Ordinarily, Mr. CPU is not on my side, but today he's like Ethan wins. Ethan wins today.
No, this is definitely his day. John won today too. He ran and told his wife, like a pussy.
John,
everybody wins. Everybody's a winner.
Yeah, everybody is a winner right now.
She said, on your fucking knees, Cecil. Tell him to get on his fucking knees.
I get the feeling that John complains about you a lot to his wife. Yeah.
You won't believe what Cecil said today. She's like, oh, Christ.
No, I think she's not like, oh, Christ. I think she's honestly like, hey, yeah, what did he do? And like she's into it.
No, actually, my wife knows very little about anything regarding what we do, but she likes Cecil.
Well, that's probably why, because she's not really aware of me.
Most people do like Cecil, though, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
My Q rating is off the chart.
Yeah. All right, so we got some trouble in Georgia. I don't know if any of you out there are from Georgia, but if you are, heads up. Heads up. Things are bad over there. There are no ghosts in The Shining, and there are 4-foot-long invasive lizards. 4 foot long, Cecil.
Oh, what are these guys?
4 foot long. These guys are as long as Mike S. Miller is tall. I mean, these are big lizards. They are invading Georgia. Georgia officials are asking the public to help them track 4 foot long invasive lizards.
Are they monitors? They look like some kind of monitor.
This guy's like, no, I am not a monitor. I am on your monitor.
What are they called?
They are called Argentine black and white tegus. Tegus. All right, so they're in southeast Georgia. There's more to add to that list of invasive species you just found out about and already don't like.
I don't like them.
I don't mind them too much.
I like them.
Just get all the like racist Southerners after them. They don't belong here. Get them on it.
It looks like a really nicely made look. Like if you look at the beadwork on this lizard,
pair of shoes.
It's really nice. Like,
why don't you go back where you came from, Mr. Long Tongue?
Tegu. Georgia officials are working to completely eradicate a lizard. They say poses a major threat to some of the state's native wildlife. The Argentine black and white tegus. I think it's tegus. I think that's how to pronounce it, but it could be Tegu. Sounds like they're talking about Godzilla.
I pronounce them with an N. And I don't like them, especially around here at Stone Mountain. We don't need them. Nobody asked for them to be here, and they don't belong.
John Jensen, a biologist with the Georgia Development of Natural Resources and Wildlife Conservation section, said the lizard can grow to be about 4 feet in size. It can eat just about anything they want. Tegus will eat the egg. No, they'll eat whatever they want to eat. So they'll eat the eggs of ground nesting birds. What are ground nesting birds? Is that an ostrich?
Killdeer, I think. Is that what they're called? Little baby killdeers?
No, like quails and stuff, don't they? And ducks and geese.
Yeah. People are saying that you're ignorant, Cecil. I agree.
The ducks was here before these goddamn lizards.
Quails and turkeys and other reptiles. Those aren't reptiles. I don't understand. Tegus will eat the eggs of ground nesting birds, including quails and turkeys and other reptiles. Those are birds. Such as American alligators and gopher tortoises, both protected species according to the department's website.
Listen, I love alligators. Some of my best friends are alligators. I ain't got a problem with alligators, but these tegus,
You don't like them.
don't belong here. They'd be happier
Among their own kind.
where they came from with their own kind.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. We're doing them a favor by chasing them out of here.
Shit, you sound just fucking authentic as hell, dude.
Yeah, killdeer.
Yeah. All right. Finally, Cecil is making sense, says Mitch.
Different Mitch.
Send them back. Cecil 2020, says David Sopwith. Y'all get, says Snarkcon DM.
Oh, by the way, someone just became a member of my channel. Thank you. Welcome, Vox Day.
Beautiful. Yeah. Cecil sounds authentic to somebody from Jersey, says KCC. Yeah.
Fucking Yankee.
That's right. We have our stereotypes too.
You love them lizards so much, Ethan. Why didn't you bring one into your backyard?
Biologists believe the lizards are in Toombs and Tattnall counties. The lizards are native to South America, the department says on its website. They weigh about 10 pounds or more and live up to 20 years. Why are they just in Georgia? Wouldn't they be in Florida too? What, like how
They'll
did
get there. They'll get there.
No, they would have if they came up from South America. They'd hit Florida on the way up.
No, they probably came up through Mexico. Well, yeah, how would they get to Georgia first?
They hit the cities first. Atlanta is crawling with them.
They must have been dropped off in Georgia. So they're making their way to Florida.
They are black
Uh,
to gray with white speckled bands across their bodies. This
ain't all bad.
Yeah. All right. And they multiply fast. They don't have a lot of predators.
Mhm.
And
Have some more kids.
and females can lay about 35 eggs in a year, the department said.
Surprise, surprise.
Must be Catholic.
Jensen said that while the lizards often create their own burrows, they can also use other animals and displace them. Jensen said the department is asking the public to report any sightings of the reptile in order to aid their efforts to track and eradicate the lizards.
Lynching.
Yeah. Well, here's what happens. Yeah, exactly. Once those lizards move into a den, the fox are like, there goes the neighborhood. Let's get out of here. And they start abandoning. And then, all the dens are open and they just move in la-di-da. They didn't work for it. They just got it.
Yeah.
They start stumbling into your construction sites. They're everywhere.
I can't stand them.
Yeah. If you were able to safely and humanely dispatch of the animal.
Exactly. Do it humanely.
Yeah, we are Christians.
I'm a God-fearing man. Believe me.
Yeah.
I love all the peoples of this world.
You don't need to put, pinchers on their nuts or anything.
Mm-mm. No, you don't need to. The lizards are legal as in Georgia as pets. But Jensen urged pet owners who may not want their lizards anymore to reach out to reptile adoption organizations. Releasing it into the wild is the absolute worst thing to do, he said. Well,
somebody else's problem.
That's how I see it. Yeah, I would release it into the wild and just be like, well, what's he going to do? What's he going to do? No problem there.
He's not educated.
No. What's he going to compete with the other species nearby for resources? Not at all. I don't.
And the mom lays 35 eggs a year? 35 different dads too.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. Well, there would have to be. So that's the way reptiles get their eggs fertilized. Interesting, Cecil. Cecil, are you worried about these lizards?
I just hope they don't make it up here to New York. We got enough problems.
Yeah.
Crime.
Yeah, well, mostly, yeah, Puerto Ricans is our problem mostly. But if these lizards were to come up here, it would just compound the issue.
Yeah, it sure would, Cecil. I don't know.
I don't wish that on anybody.
No more gangs.
We got our MS-13. Georgia, you keep those fucking lizards.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Cecil. Now, Cecil, are you aware of how many people are dying at all times?
From the lizards?
I can feel a great disturbance in the force occasionally.
Well, Cecil, in New York City now, there's a Trump death clock so that you can see how many people Trump killed thanks to COVID-19.
Yeah, but wouldn't that number be 10 times that had he not acted? I mean, you could do that kind of arguing.
I don't know. Trump death clock showing U.S. coronavirus toll in real time is beamed onto massive Times Square billboard. And there it is. So you get to look. You know, they do this in the wrong place. If you want to, seriously, if you want to make a difference.
Yeah, New York may swing fucking Democrat because of that.
I know, like, it's so pointless. You know, where would you do this to make a difference? Like Florida or
yeah.
Trump death clock has been beamed onto an enormous Times Square billboard to show the U.S. coronavirus death toll in real time. The enormous ticking tracker was brought to New York City on May 8th, and the 56-foot LED screen keeps a running count of the lives lost unnecessarily during the COVID-19 pandemic, Cecil.
It's a waste of time. It doesn't make any sense to by the way, here I wrote this today and I got just before we went on the air. There's a fucking girl in New York with her daughter on the subway. And she doesn't have the mask on. It's fucking like 6 cops jump on top of her fucking. There's gonna be riots in New York this summer.
Because people don't want to wear their mask?
No, just because the cops are getting the fucking cops are just getting out of control. I mean, why? I want to play this video. It's they're losing their mind. Like the fact that not one of the cops said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, what are we doing?" It's a woman with a small child. And can you hear this or no?
Oh yeah. Children are crying.
She's a guardian angel.
Whoa.
I mean,
look at that little girl. Oh.
You're spreading germs. Now lay on the floor of the subway to stop spreading germs.
Oh, all that's because of her not wearing a mask?
Yeah, it's for not wearing a mask. Look at it.
Yeah.
That's too much, man.
You still need the mask on.
What about just offering her a mask and saying, "Ma'am, you know you're not supposed to be on the subway. We have extra for you. Here's one."
I love saying this, but remember when 6 feet was enough?
Right. But now it's yep. I'm telling you, this city's gonna fucking burn this summer. People are gonna fucking lose their shit, and rightly so. There's gonna be fucking riots. This is out of control. This is a government gone out of control.
She'll be voting Trump this year.
Cops don't know what to do. Cops don't know exactly like how serious this is. They don't have a protocol. What John said was completely reasonable. Police should have masks. There should be.
The reason it sounded reasonable is because I actually said that, not John.
Anyway,
I
John.
think I've said it. Go ahead.
John was right. But look. Here's the thing, though. On the other hand,
I'll play it in background. Go ahead. You could talk. I'll get lower.
On the other hand, don't mouth off to the police.
Right.
Especially not in New York City for any reason.
They could have escorted her out to the street, give her a mask. This is out, and they're telling her you're spreading germs, and they got her rolling all over the floor of a subway. That maybe the most germ, ridden place on fucking earth. They got her laying down on.
Yeah, but they're wearing masks. Presumably she has the germ and she's spreading it. That's what they're thinking, I guess. But when you see these people like, yeah, well, fuck you.
I don't think she was being that bad. She was kind of doing the leave me alone type of thing rather than.
Well, you can't say leave me alone to the police either. There's a thing going on in our society where they all it's like the police are up to no good. They're out to hassle you and beat your ass. Now, there are some police that are horrible, to be fair.
Somebody there should have been defuse that situation instead of let's fucking all lay on top of her on the fucking ground in front of her.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, man, I don't know. Everybody's nutty. I'm just staying home. I don't want to get involved in any of this stuff. But I also don't want to scream at the police, especially not in New York City or LA, and get all these guys hyped up and then, putting their knee on my head.
No, they have to get fucking, they have to follow their conscience and be like, no, you know what I mean? This is a mother with a little kid. And you say, let's not handle it this way. Let's not fucking, you know what I mean? It could have easily been, let's get her out onto the street and, hey, get on your way, but here's a mask. You got to get a mask, but
I agree with you, Cecil. I agree with you about that.
This was, and they're going to.
If everyone just listened to me, we wouldn't have this problem, but no one listened to me.
What did you say? Right. She didn't break any law either. She broke.
I'm anti all this shutdown stuff. I think if you want to be quarantined, go ahead and quarantine yourself. Everybody else, get back to work.
That's kind of where we're going now. I think that's kind of where society is going. Look, we're not going to deliberately shut anything down anymore. But I mean, here's the thing about COVID-19, I guess, that's a real problem. It's it affects some people fatally and other people not. So,
Almost
I have
like a virus.
Right. You have asthma. So your responsibility is to, keep your house a very clean, sterile, have people wear gloves and masks if they do leave. That's your responsibility. You don't ask every one of your neighbors to stay home because you have asthma. You want all businesses in your neighborhood closed because you have asthma. That's not the right way to go around it. You have a responsibility to yourself. Your family has a responsibility to you to keep you healthy. But you can't
they got this
world to shut down.
They got this whole thing where it's look, we gotta flatten the curve. If we all work together, we can flatten the curve.
Well, they flattened her on the fucking floor of the subway.
Yeah, they sure did.
Yeah, elderly are suicidal now because they're locked up against their will. I mean, the whole thing's stupid. Protect yourself, dummies.
Yeah, but
Coach is talking.
Look, 44,000. Here's what I feel about that. Not enough. Not enough for what the government did to us. I've also said in the past, look, man, something like this, we need to have we need to all agree on what's a number to set something off like this again. I say 1 million dead. Mr. Biggins, I believe, said 10 million dead.
Oh, you mean that's okay? So it has to be that severe.
Yeah, to shut down the United States of America like this. Yeah, 44,000. That ain't shit.
Yeah, and here's the thing: a lot of other diseases are gonna have less deaths this year because they're using a lot of cancer deaths. They're using a lot of other deaths that are getting COVID instead of what it was going to be. So, I want to know what the actual death rate for year to year, people who died last year compared to people who died this year. Then you'll get the real number. You know what I mean? What extra? How much did it go up, the death rate of the country? If it's pretty much the same, you know what I mean? Then we fucking overreacted. Even at 44, it's way overreaction.
It's a huge overreaction. I think the government's embarrassed by it. I think they don't know how to walk it back, and I think they're all going to kind of double down on it.
Let's sell some Cyberfrog.
Yeah, I'm like, you know, this whole situation.
We're turning Alex Jones.
Yeah, I don't mind staying inside. You
got a nice backyard though.
Yeah, I don't mind. But Jesus Christ, it is weird. I mean, business. We got to get back to business, and like, at what point does this go away? It doesn't go away. So the problem's not going to go away until
they already have. LA is now closed till the end of July.
Yeah, well, New Jersey is too. I mean, look, kids aren't going back to school. The end of the year, school's been canceled until the end of the school year, and they're not going back to school in September. You know, and it's just what's going to change this? Nothing, absolutely nothing, unless there's some kind of unless they come up with a vaccine, and that who knows.
Or just get back to work, dummies.
It's 1987 now. There are 1,987 Cyberfrog Executive Honeycomb boxes sold. And that was a great year. 1987 was a fun year for pop music. 1987 was, I was in 7th grade.
Is that Predator 1987?
Full House debuts in 1987.
Yeah. The 80s were so good. I kind of feel bad for people who missed out. I was incredibly optimistic in the 80s. Of course, I was a child, but things felt pretty good. And, the 90s got kind of corrupt and weird, but the 80s were cool. You had the Indiana Jones movies. You had the Star Wars movies.
All right, here's 80s movies. Evil Dead 2, Running Man, Wall Street, RoboCop, Lost Boys, Untouchables, Predator, Full Metal Jacket. Look at this one. Dirty Dancing, Princess Bride. Fucking,
yeah.
I mean, what a fucking number of movies for 1 year.
And we just passed 840,000, $15 now, 840,000 with 2 hours left. I didn't think I was going to get here. And the reason why I think I was going to get here was because of Backer Kit, which told me I was going to get to $790,532. And I was devastated when I saw this. Devastated. I was like, I said 800,000. We're going to give Kyle his bonus. I was like, I'm going to give Kyle a bonus anyway, but that sucks. How devastating.
That's a microaggression.
A little bit, yeah. And look at this. It's like, it could go all the way up here, though. Who knows? You could get $1.2 million. But probably they're saying 790. I thought that sucked. It was a microaggression.
Yeah.
So I'm happy that it went the other way.
You can't keep giving like this, Ethan. You got to start to think about yourself once in a while. And you know what? You get the little PVC figure, the keychain. You give and you give and you give.
I know. I can't help thinking about other people.
Stop it.
With anger and malice. I can't stop thinking about other people and wanting to hurt them. I mean, that's the thing.
Final Fantasy debuted in Japan in December of 1987, and The Simpsons aired for the first time on Tracy Ullman's show, 1987.
Beverly Hills Cop 2, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Roxanne, Throw Mama from the Train, Inner Space, Creepshow 2, The Gate.
The Gate.
Lethal Weapon.
Classic.
Angel Heart. I liked Angel Heart.
What was Angel Heart? I don't remember that.
That was Mickey Rourke and Robert De Niro, and a young Lisa Bonet got naked in that.
Ooh. Oh, really?
Yeah. She looked great. And then Bill Cosby freaked out.
He freaked out because
she was the daughter on the Cosby Show.
Oh, give me a break.
And she was doing these really graphic sex scenes with Mickey Rourke. This was Mickey Rourke when he looked like an actual human being.
And not him.
Yeah. Bill Cosby had to be jealous.
But Mickey Rourke.
He had to be jealous. The knockout pills didn't work on Lisa Bonet. And it's the same thing. Like, Or she's covering for Bill Cosby the same way Macaulay Culkin covers for Michael Jackson. Same thing. I didn't do anything to me. Yeah, right.
By the way, did you see that photo of it's Ahmad Rashad getting married to what's the name? The wife, Rashad, Priscilla Rashad. What was her name?
Felicia. Yeah.
Rashad. It's his two men with them at the altar were OJ and Bill Cosby.
You gotta be kidding me. That's hilarious. All right, let's read super chats. David Bowser says Cecil puked off screen. I put my money on Preston or Cummings getting the stream pulled. Ethan, make sure you file an appeal.
That was nothing. You can easily file. There's a dude that has videos of himself just puking all over the place. And how many little kid videos where the kid's like, "Mama,"
Yeah, it's silly. Mr. Wonderful said, disputed. There was nothing wrong on the stream. Walter the Einstein Frog says, Doug thought Cecil was vomiting coom and got turned on. Fulcrum Shift is a new member. Will receive a Rumblebee trading card. Russell Hall says, Cyberfrog versus bees equals animal violence. Plum Logan says, animal abuse. There was tapeworm torture. Trevor Bruce says, Cecil's pathetic performance did not warrant a strike. Save the Fantastic Four 2 says, hey, EBS, what's the rarest, hardest to find Cyberfrog comic? It took me forever to find Hall of Heroes Presents Zero Salamandroid. Yeah, I think that is the hardest one to find. But there's an even harder one because there's a variant of that book that features a jam piece of Trent, Matt, and me. That book is, I've never even seen it, but I know it exists. That's got to be the hardest one to find.
So the jam piece is the hardest.
Yeah, that's and we're doing a jam, right? I mean, is that what you're getting at?
Jam piece?
Yeah.
By the way, Ethan, why don't you tweet out the link to the show, because everybody in the chat is saying
I was making sexual innuendo.
Oh, okay. Cecil, wait, you want me to? Okay.
Yeah, because people are saying it's totally being ghosted. No one can, I mean, we've got 1,500 people, but
how many more people do I need in here?
I'm just saying, people are saying that you have to really search for it. I'm going to put a post on my YouTube right now, live now.
Getting a hard time on that. I mean, why are they stopping me from kicking their asses? I don't understand. Can't they just be happy for me? Why can't people just say congratulations?
Kick me one more time.
Let's see. Hail victory, Ethan. Dug deeper than Dirtworm. CG's up, says an expert wordsmith or word nerd. Sartikon DM says, were the super chats from the taken downstream saved or erased? I think I have them here. Ice Storms 150 says Cecil called in and reported the chat to try to erase his butt kicking from history. There's Fox says, can we please get a rematch next Thursday? Software X Gabe says, sometimes I remember that Malin was attacked and canceled by the mainstream comic industry for comparing fictional comic characters to Nazis. Yeah.
And Jews. Yeah, I dared to compare the X-Men to Jews.
Sometimes I remember the comic industry and their combined social media followings tried to destroy Zach's life because he critiqued some comics, says Software X. And then Software X Comics says, sometimes I remember that Uncle Lee was ostracized from the comic industry because he voted Republican and then laughed and beat them with a frog. Yes. Akiram says, Pepe Cyberfrog team up. I'm for it. I'd do it. Snorum 11 ARU says, Ethan is Johnny Carson, Malin is Ed McMahon, and Cecil is Buddy Hackett. Sulfur X Comics says, sometimes I remember Cecil and then I back cash grab. Comics Exposed says, EVS, why did you delete your last stream? I didn't delete it. YouTube took it down because they said we abused animals, and we didn't. So it'll be back up later.
I think they were talking about me, and that's very hurtful. By the way, here's someone abusing an animal. If you want to share my screen.
Yeah.
Well, we did eat meat.
Hashtag not enough spit on her hand.
Oh boy, that's perfect. Oh, that's perfect. I love it. All right, let me read some more super chats here. Great stuff. Let's see. My new rap is uploaded. The Inexorable Word Nerd. Christopher Arcella says, hey, EVS, did you watch the Ricada stream about Billy Mitchell, the so-called Donkey Kong and Pac-Man high score pro? Seems like he is suing now. Yeah, that's what I heard. Fried Weiss says, congrats on the success, Ethan. I sent you a DM with Cecil Chop and another surprise, too. Christopher Arcell says, Cecil, which role of Nicholson's you like better, Shining or One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Oh, that's a great comparison. I'm going to go with Randall McMurphy. I like Cuckoo's Nest.
Prime Video Leo says, Ethan, It and The Shining ties in. Comic Book and Cahoots says, tonight's Jack show equals cheers. A guy who doesn't drink wastes his Thursday night hanging around with fat fools embarrassing themselves. Well, I mean, I don't mind. I'm here. Comic Book Chokeout or Captain Chokeout says they make great pets, trainable like a dog. Kumquats 420 says I live in Savannah, Georgia, and can't wait to move. Milan Paravnov is a new member and will receive a Rumblebee card. Snarkticon DM says Democrats bought the Tegus in for votes. Peter Beater says Cecil is channeling Daniel Carver. Yeah, I know. I got the whole. That was hilarious. Jeff Stark says, hey, Ethan, I just backed Wreck Planet for the third time. Honeycomb Box, Ides of March, Heroes and Villains cover. Hail Comicsgate. Wow, thank you, Jeff Stark. Most Melendez, thanks for $5 and another $5. Billy Jacobs says, my money came through. Didn't think I was going to be able to back tonight. Yippee. Kumquats 420 says, loving my Rumblebee card. Matt G, thanks for $1.49 sticker of a unicorn. And Ryan Champ, thanks for $5, says just got the executive Honeycomb box set. I think somebody needs to spike buy 500 copies to prove a point. That point would be what? I mean, we won. I mean, tonight we did good. I think we're, I'm tired, but I think we did great tonight. And I'm very, very happy. I didn't, when I woke up this morning, I didn't think we were going to do this. I got to say, I'm satisfied with the result.
I knew you were going to beat Doug today. I knew it.
Oh, man, I really didn't think so. I saw they're like $35,000 to beat Doug. And I went, okay, well, it's possible, but it just seems unlikely to me. I'm really grateful. All right, let me read these other super chats too. Comicscast says John Malin beat Cecil so bad that he made give him a line from A Bronx Tale while Ethan lost his donuts. Maybe it was the meat out of the nose. Plan 9 Good Times says share something Jeppy said, Ethan. I can't. It's private. The Christian Nomad says please back Emoji League issue 1 on Indiegogo. Hail Caesar, the worm is slain. Malin is amazing. Cecil is loved. Emoji League on Indiegogo. Thanks. Liquor Jim says Victory Day for Comicsgate. Check out Peregrine, Wings of the Falcon on Indiegogo. Graded 0.5 podcast is on the road to passing Deadbeats. Thanks, everyone. Martin V says Cecil, spitter or swallower. We have our answer. Mike's Comic says for I beheld Cecil as he spewed his White Castle on the live stream. $5 if you get the reference or not. Here's $5 for getting sick anyway. Ice Storm 5150 says Cecil chokes on Wang. Tank Ferret says Malin remains army strong. No soy detected. Snarkticon DM says, hey, Uncle E, ordered the Honeycomb box day 1. Ordered the Heroes and Villains Villainous Scum covers to get my chicken box 2. Can't wait. Where's my frog book? I'm going to start hearing that again. Happy birthday, George Lucas, says Mr. Wonderful. Trevor Bruce says John humiliated Weeksel. Weeksel,
He spelled that wrong. Cecil.
Comic Book Scrapyard says I come back with a plate of food and Cecil is throwing up. Hail Comicsgate. Nerdy Biz Guy says Cecil is doing a Smugless impersonation of Ethan's success tonight. KCC says Malin not only won, but he made Cecil into a bulimic. Wow. Kingdom Comics says, what do you think of a team of heroes using stolen tech from ancient beings to protect humanity from them? And if you could critique my first, help me get it ready for Indiegogo. Ancient tech from ancient beings. Well, so it sounds a little bit like Vestige to me, honestly. But I mean, I think it sounds cool. 200 Watt Studio says Cecil add some mayo now. Make Jenkum. John Rex Cecil and his waistline says Nolan Nerd. Dylan Johnson says best streaming puke ever. Big Pun says from henceforth he will be known as Soysel. Wow, people are really upset with Cecil for losing.
It's fair.
How can someone so fat suck so much at eating? Says Russell Hall. Mr. Wonderful says Hut calls this eating challenge Tuesday. Liquor Jim says congrats on over 816K. EVS Hail Cyberfrog. Tank Ferret says good job on smashing 800K. Swinging Cod says Fear and Loathing in the Campaign Trail by Hunter S. Thompson was about the 72 election, which was made into Where the Buffalo Roam with Bill Murray. Robert Flores says, come on, Cecil, break out of Lesbiana in the Woods. Breakout lesbian in the woods. Jay Bama fan says Cecil Frog wrecked toilet in about 8 hours. Hey, Uncle E, how do I get the heroes and villains covers with head sketches? When I tried, it would only allow one or the other, not both. Ron Barrett, it is in there. There is both. There, you get both sketches. Marks, he says, Cecil, my White Castle record is 26. I was 23 at the time. Today at 47, I can only manage 16.
There's Lesbiana in the woods.
Oh, yeah. Comics Cast says apparently EVS is going for 7 figures fatty. Buttermilk Jones says, which is healthier, Cecil's whiskey fast diet or Anna's flaming hot pixie sticks diet? God, it's just, the Replicator says, if you get tired and need help, let us know. Jay Solano 405 says, congrats EVS on your inevitable 7 figures, young bitch. Kingdom Comics, thanks for $20. And I think we're caught up. Back Battle Maiden Knuckle Bomb number 2 by Kyung Lee, says Chimera.
Hell yeah.
By the way, somebody in the chat just said something about Rodney Dangerfield, and it's weird because I was actually thinking about you today, Ethan, and your career and Rodney's are really similar, but it's not just the success. He was a comic and a working comic for years, but he was never who he was. He never became who he was until he was in his mid-40s. Really, when he
Jack Kirby.
When he broke out and became Rodney. He was just kind of a working comic with, he did puppets even. That's, he just was, a Catskill, whatever. And then he broke out in his 40s with the act that everybody knows him for. But it wasn't just that he became the mentor to so many guys. There's just innumerable guys that will name it, whether it's like, Norm Macdonald or Sam Kinison or what's his name from Full House. That guy. I mean, just one after another. Where
Goulet?
Just no. What's his name? The dad from the fuck's his name? But just so many of them where they were just like, I did a set and Rodney called me up and I was a nobody and he reached out and gave me advice and he became like he went above and beyond to bring new talent and Bob Saget. Yeah, but it's just dozens and dozens. Every famous comedian from the 80s, 90s and on, all were if they they were touched by him. Like he became, and this is a guy who really just, and I was just kind of, I don't know why I thought of it, but then I saw somebody wrote something about Dangerfield in the chat, and I was just like, I was just thinking how you have like a very parallel story.
Well, I appreciate that.
Alanis Morissette was touched by Dave Coulier.
That's right.
Oh yeah, in her vagina though, not like in her heart. On her vagina.
Yeah. Well, he broke her heart.
Yeah, I mean, and then we got that song "You Ought to Know," which is weird when you think about Dave Coulier causing that kind of violence in a woman.
Oh, people in the chat are also pointing out that you and Rodney are also fat, sweaty messes. That's probably what started my thought process. But yeah,
I don't like that as much. I was happier before when it was about helping people. Fat, sweaty messes.
Oh,
I see.
I recant that last part.
Oh, thank you. What's horrible is the idea of David Coulier getting a blowjob in a movie theater.
In a theater, yeah, by Alanis Morissette.
I mean, I can't think of anything worse than that. And I don't find Alanis Morissette attractive at all. I think
she had her moments.
I don't know. She just looks like she looks exactly like Dave Grohl to me. And I don't know. She does. Hold on. Let me look it up and see if anybody else has made that realization. Alanis.
It's probably on a YouTube video. Just check the headlines.
I will. Looks like Dave Grohl. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah, it came right up. A lot of people feel like Alanis Morissette looks just like Dave Grohl. So this is all right. This is not a wholly original thought. Other people have had this too. They do look very much alike. Look, which one is this? You don't know. You don't know. Alanis Morissette, Dave Grohl, right here, same person.
People are saying Anthony Kiedis also.
Shows like Anthony Kiedis a lot. Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see what comes up if you say good looking. She had her moment. She was cute for a minute.
I just never thought so. And she was always naked and angry. Like Alanis Morissette making that video where she's naked in the streets and pissed off. I'm like, I just, being naked and angry is not my thing,
Canadians.
Yeah. It is
It's
Canadians, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like a little man complex.
Explain that, John.
Well, short people, they have to compensate. They tend to be angry. They feel like they weren't dealt the right hand in life. Canada is kind of the midget of the Americas. It's there. It's prosperous, but they're not us. No one respects Canada like they do us.
There go your Canadian cells.
The States, we're a 6'1" strapping man. Canada is 5'5".
All right, you want to see the Alanis Morissette in her prime versus today? I mean,
all right, this is an image of John Malin breaking Cecil over his knee. That's good. I like that.
That's totally shopped, by the way.
That's how I saw it.
Okay, so here's what we're looking at now. We've got Alanis Morissette from before, and she does look like monkey face. And then over here, you've got her now. Look at her now.
Oh, did she get work done on her chin? It looks more rounded.
You ought to know.
Can
you imagine?
You ought to know that your library book is 2 weeks late.
Yeah, she just looks terrible in that picture.
Yeah. Is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater?
You know what she looks like? She looks like every pastor's wife.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she's going to smack your boner with her Bible.
I always like that idea. By the way, the boner smacking with the Bible is still, John, if you ever want to, I know you're busy, but if you ever want to do that idea that I had about the woman who smacks masturbators with a holy Bible.
You think the chick on the right would ever be like, if you're ever watching Full House with her, she'd be like, I sucked that guy's dick in a movie theater once. She'd be like, what? Holy shit.
I went down on him in a theater.
And it wasn't even John Stamos. It was the other one.
Yeah, I know. Like, it wasn't John Stamos. It was the big goofball.
Wait, what was it? Cut it out.
Oh, God.
Cut it out.
Yeah. That show was horrible.
I don't know that. It was that part
of, you got it, dude.
Yeah,
they had a lot of hand gestures in that show.
Why do I know that? Cut it out. I've never watched that show. It was
because they said it on that show a million times, and Dave Coulier did it in his stand-up shit.
Oh, was it like a promo? Like I saw. Like I'm totally aware of that. And you got it
out.
That I don't think I've ever actually watched an episode of that, but I'm aware of that totally. I'm aware of. Man, that shit was
such shit. I mean, you know what? Like, you know what's funny though? There are no more sitcoms. Sitcoms are completely dead now.
Good.
Who watches sitcoms? Arrested Development killed them off. I mean, Arrested Development is like the Nirvana of sitcoms. They just showed up and all that shit died. But there's no more like Full House. There's no more. What was the one with Urkel?
Well, Always Sunny. That was Family Matters.
Family Matters. Yeah, everything's sarcastic now. There's nothing that's like, hey, we're just trying to do something for families in the Midwest to settle down and watch before they go to bed at 8:30. There's no more of that. Like, that's all dead now. And it's a good thing because those sitcoms suck balls, dude. Formulaic pap. And you know what's even worse? The procedurals. Oh, it's CSI, Rape Kit, whatever.
The worst shows. It's so fucking telegraphed. It's like, how brain dead are the people watching these fucking shows?
It's impractical that CSI would also be in charge of investigating the crimes because it'd be a conflict of interest with the evidence.
That's true.
Oh, sorry.
Now, kids watch Stranger Things. That's a big hit with like kids.
Law and Order. I mean, get this shit off my TV. All of it is worthless. It's worthless.
Look at comedies in like 70s and 80s or early 80s at least. I mean, those things actually dug into like some heavy topic.
Okay, perfect. Okay, look, Bosom Buddies was good. Newhart was good. The Bob Newhart show was good. Because that, but I mean,
Seinfeld.
Roseanne.
Yeah.
I mean, Roseanne, they dig deep in shit too, man.
I don't know if I'd watch Roseanne today.
Well, I'm just saying, it's like this stuff now. It's all boring. It's all safe. They're just whatever. It's laugh track. Like, what is it? Big Bang. I can't ever watch that show because one, I don't think any of the jokes I've ever heard on it are funny, and the laugh track just drives me nuts.
Big Bang Theory I watched one episode, and then like a few months later, I went to watch another episode, and it was the same fucking episode I watched. And
yeah, I would never watch that.
It's like, I'm like, there's fucking 1,800 fucking episodes of this show, and I fucking caught the same one twice.
Big Bang Theory, I've never watched, even though there are like maybe 12 references to me in the show, scattered throughout the history. I remember people used to go, "Oh, did you see Big Bang Theory? Your comic was on it." My artwork was all over the comic book store in visible plain sight in that sitcom. They got excited when Flash Rebirth #1 came out and started talking about like, "Oh, look, did you get the new Flash?" People used to send me that shit all the time, and I never watched any of it. As egotistical as I am, I'm like, I am not going to watch shit that praises me. I'm not going to.
Malcolm in the Middle, I think it was the first episode when Malcolm meets the little crippled kid, the black kid. They bond over 2 comic books. The 2 comic books were Youngblood and Savage Dragon.
Is that right?
That's true.
Yeah.
Savage Dragon was good the first, 20 issues.
Yeah.
No?
No, I liked it.
No, about first 4. So
No,
you're off by like 16.
Okay. I like the Freak Force too. It was okay, but then it just fucking,
I am not going to watch shit that praises me. I'm not going to. If you're going to praise me, and you better come correct. It better be good stuff, Cecil.
Yeah, just send in the clip.
Here's the episode I saw of Big Bang Theory. The blonde chick was dating a jock who was going to beat up the little nerdy guy. And he was in love with the blonde girl, and he was, and then I saw the same fucking episode again and I never tuned in again.
I don't remember a single. I think I've seen a couple episodes of Big Bang Theory. I don't remember anything about it except the laugh track. I do remember like being like, "Oh God."
The kid was David from Roseanne. She was Roseanne's. Yeah.
I tried to watch How I Met Your Mom. I think all 8 seasons of that were on sale at Target for $2 a piece on a Black Friday.
Never saw a single episode of that.
People said, "Oh, it's good, it's good," because there's some people from Freaks and Geeks in it, and I went, "Oh yeah, I'll try it." It's not good, Cecil. I don't know why you lied to me like that.
That was Judd Apatow, right?
No, How I Met Your Mom was not Judd.
No, Freaks and Geeks.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a new movie out with that kid who I cannot fucking stand.
Who?
Pete Davidson.
Who's Pete Davidson?
He's that skinny
Saturday Night Live kid.
He looks like a junkie from Saturday Night Live. He's covered in tattoos. He bangs really hot chicks to his credit.
Gets around, yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
He was banging a chick from those fucking vampire movies.
Underworld.
And she's like in her 40s and he's like in his young 20s, but like.
Yeah, I think she's into like young dudes.
Yeah, so but I'll give him that. Like I'm not gonna fucking take that from him. But yeah, he's had a good he's a coxman, he gets around. But he looks like a fucking mat, like he's gross looking. But and I've never ever seen him do something funny ever. Like he's fucking a vacuum of fucking funniness. And
all I know,
up, John.
Yeah,
find a picture of him to replace Grandma Morissette here. My God, that is sad.
But if you want to see something sadder, check out Fiona Apple. Then and Now.
Oh my God, she looks bad. But I mean, Alanis Morissette was a rock chick. Now look at her. Isn't it ironic? Yeah. Terrible. I would like to see Pete Davidson. Everybody in the chat, as soon as you said that, everybody went, fuck Pete Davidson.
He's so unfunny. Anyway, he's the star of the new Judd Apatow movie, but also what's his name's in it, who I like, Bill Burr. But it's just he's so fucking I'm like, this is who you have to be funny now. If you're like in your 20s, this is your guy. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Watermelon Platypus has it figured out. As Ethan comes into his prime, Alanis Morissette is over the hill.
Fucking just right when you could get it. You've been fucking trying your whole life.
No. If I could get any celebrity woman, like let's say in a world where I'm not happily married, and I can get any celebrity woman who is getting old.
Charlie XCX?
No, she's young. That's a young lady. Naomi Watts. I would have to.
I just watched the Ring last night for no reason at all.
I love her face. I don't know what it is about her, but I think she's like perfect. She's perfect. Perfect woman. Everybody in the chat's disagreeing. Marissa Tomei too. Thank you. That's number 2. Marissa Tomei is legitimately my type.
I would go with Tomei over Watts. I'm a little bit more.
Hold on now.
I'm partial to brunettes though.
I
Christina Hendricks.
There's something about her that's off-putting. I don't know what it is. I just watched all of Mad Men again, and she's like, I get it that she's got big, gigantic bullet boobies. And I'd be interested in that, I guess, but I don't find her that attractive.
Do you remember the scene in Super Troopers where the kid's eating acid? And
Yeah.
Like, the kid with the bug eyes, and he's like, well, "What do you want me to say?" That's her husband.
That's bizarre. Yeah. Again, see, that's what I mean. There's something off about her.
I met his father just by chance. I was just fucking having a conversation with this older guy. He's like, my son, he's an actor in Hollywood. He thinks he's big shit. His wife is that chick for, and Christina Hendricks. I was like, this guy's full of shit. Like, why is he telling me? And then I look up the son, and it's fucking the spitting image of the guy I was just talking about. I'm like, oh shit. But he's an odd looking dude, and he's, not bad looking, but I'm just saying he's, you think like whatever that woman's husband's going to be, pretty sharp guy, but he's like, he's kind of like a Steve Buscemi type.
Mm-hmm.
People are saying Salma Hayek. I don't know what it is with her. She scares me a little bit. Salma Hayek worries me a little bit. I can tell that she's a passionate woman that would probably break a lamp over my head if I said the wrong thing to her. So she does worry me.
The age they are right now, though, right? You have to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. An aging woman that's,
Vera Wang.
Vera Wang is like 100.
What about all those? What about all the Charmed girls now? Like, what's her name? Looks like fucking dog shit now. There were a lot of those like shows with hot chicks. There was Alyssa Milano now, and the other one with the shaved head now. She's no good.
No. Rose McGowan was really pretty, but she lost her mind. I
dug her for a while, but
Alyssa Milano's rhetoric. First, I never liked Alyssa Milano because she seemed like a big sister type. I never got, because her whole "who's the boss" thing, I was like, okay, you're a sister. I'm not into you. I don't know. I don't like her now because of her politics, but, people are like, oh, she's naked in a vampire movie. I did check it out, but I felt dirty.
Liz Hurley, somebody just said, boom.
That's a good one.
Ethan, could you share my screen?
Liz Hurley's like 53 years old. She looks better than 90% of the 25-year-olds out there.
All right. Designer Vera Wang is still a diva at 70. Her abs are proof. What is she doing there? Oh,
yeah, she's 70 years old?
70 years old. Now, don't let these deceive you, because I did find a picture of her face where like it's in natural light and she does look old. But
yeah, I don't believe these pictures.
She's rocking. Body, she's rocking.
Wow.
Asian women hold up pretty well. Asian women and black women. Black don't crack.
Pete Davidson says the world wants
that guy
him in the throat for dating famous women.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh, it's fuck you, dude. Yeah, look at him. Oh yeah.
Never has said anything fucking witty. Never came up with. He just does the like pothead, like like it's like all right.
Look at his mouth. It's just like It, the clown, Pennywise.
Yeah.
Identical.
I'd scroll down. Who else has he gotten? That's that little girl.
Grande.
She's good because she's kind of pocket sized. I see her as very small.
Yeah. Whoa, myths about oral sex. Okay.
Yeah. We don't
yeah.
All right. By the way, here, this is Elizabeth Hurley today at 54. This is from this year.
No. I mean, believe me, I know. But let's look. We had this conversation with Anna.
I mean, this is.
I had to tell Anna, Elizabeth Hurley at 54 is so much better than you at 24.
You did not say that. It's so rude. Why would
I had to, because she was making fun of her, and I said no. She's like, she's an old lady. No. Elizabeth Hurley, look at her.
And she's English, which are no offense to all the English gals out there, but they age like fucking, like milk.
Yeah,
like, you know what I mean? They usually pale skin and they fucking go down to Greece, burn themselves during their 20s every fucking year till they're wrinkled by 35. They fucking look like, they're in their late 50s. For some reason, this chick avoided it. And I mean, she looks fantastic.
Yeah, I can't deny that. But she's always been like that. She's got a great face too. There's something, I mean, let's face it, her body's great, but there's something about like her eyes, her smile.
She's gorgeous.
She's an absolute 10. I saw her in a movie called Bedazzled, I think it was, with
she was the devil with Brendan Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. First of all, I liked Brendan Fraser in the 90s. I thought he was really funny as a hero. And so she was the oh my God, she was smoking hot in that movie.
Let me see if I can put up Bedazzled.
I mean, that was her in her prime.
Let's see.
Yeah. Dude. Women are great.
Yeah, this is her as the devil.
Oh, yeah. With that ponytail.
Yeah, she was fucking fantastic. Yeah. I mean, but that's her, what, 20 years ago?
Yeah, and she's supposed to be really smart, too. Like, she's got, like, a really high IQ.
Forget it.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, she's too smart, but...
Who needs that shit? I need dummies.
But Marissa Tomei is, somebody brought that up, and that's, Marissa Tomei is
over the hill.
She's the same age as the other one from Mexico we were just talking about, who's hot too.
Salma Hayek.
But Salma Hayek did not the same. Like she looks a lot older.
Salma Hayek torpedoed her career by playing that Frida lady.
That's
all I can see now when I think about her.
She married a billionaire.
Unibrow.
She's married to a billionaire.
Yeah.
She could do whatever the fuck she wants. She has $1 billion.
No, she's not movies. She's turn off now.
She was on 30 Rock. That was a good sitcom, 30 Rock.
Yeah,
it wasn't a sitcom.
Wait, no. I'm thinking Third Rock from the Sun. 30 Rock. What was that?
30 Rock.
Tina Fey.
That was good?
It was good.
It was good. But it didn't have a laugh track. I don't really consider it a sitcom because it doesn't have a laugh track,
Well, what about Curb Your Enthusiasm? That's a sitcom without a laugh track.
It's not a sitcom.
Not that funny either.
It's something else. It is funny. That show is funny, but
I'm not impressed.
I love that show. Yeah, 30 Rock is good.
The 30 Rock was good. Wait a second. I was thinking, who's the chick that was in Beetlejuice? She's an old lady. She's older now. Not Gina Davis. Winona Ryder. That's another one. I saw Winona Ryder maybe 2 years ago on stage making fun of some director who was getting an award for.
She was on acid during that when they were getting the awards for. She was
hot as hell. What a cutie pie! I loved her making those faces.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's. John, you don't like her? You never like Winona Ryder?
No, she's all right. Cutie pie? I don't know. She was.
I'm with you on that one, Ethan.
She's aging out, man.
She's aging out, but those faces that she was making were really cute.
We're going for yesteryear.
No, we're not. We're going for now. We're going for the aged out.
Right, who are aging out now, which is what we're saying.
All right, so what does Winona Ryder look like today? Can you call up a picture and let me see?
Yeah.
I mean, I just like those faces she was making. I wanted to slap her and then kiss her in the face. I wanted to say, stop it, behave yourself. How's your father? Says Winona Ryder stole my heart. Yeah, she stole everybody's heart. She's a total like late 80s, early 90s chick. Grunge movement. Like, you know, if you were into that scene, Winona Ryder was your dream date, you know.
It looks cute still, man. This is from
yeah. Oh, come on. She's perfect. What's wrong with her? Is that now?
Yeah.
That's bullshit. Look,
Can you find better?
She's dolled up.
Tries to find these dialed up pictures,
Oh,
man.
yeah, what am I going to show? Listen, do you
Show
wanna-
her how she wakes up in the morning.
I'd
That's
love
fine
to.
too.
All right, that's fine too.
You
Exactly.
guys are wrong.
She's actually she looks better there. I like her look there. It's weird. It's different for her.
She's fine for a person. She's not fine for Hollywood starlet.
All right, here's her with her husband.
How old is she and how old is Scarlett Johansson?
Dude, there's like 20 years difference. Winona Ryder is probably in her 50s. I would guess. Here's her now with her husband.
Okay, let me see.
She looks great.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, John. Why are you putting this beautiful woman down?
She's 48.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, not that impressed. She's all right.
All right, she's only 48. That makes sense, I guess. Seemed like she was a good 8 years older than me. But, you know, I'm a pretty...
Yeah, I think she became a hit young. That's why.
All right, ScarJo's 35, but I bet when she hits 48, she's going to look pretty good.
I don't know. She's got a lot of stuff to sag on her.
Who?
Scarlett Johansson.
No, ScarJo has like a little bit of baby
that shit up, you know.
She's got a little bit of baby fat that's going to work out well for her when she starts boning up.
I'll say this about ScarJo. she's okay. I'm sorry, but she's not a knockout like Elizabeth Hurley was. I mean,
exactly. She's not in the same fucking league.
She's a girl.
It's okay for your mom. I don't know, man.
I would take Elizabeth Hurley today over ScarJo today.
Yeah, I would too, and or Marissa Tomei too. Honestly,
yeah,
you know
that.
Jennifer Connelly, Stephen Brown said. That's a guy. I haven't looked into Jennifer Connelly lately.
She's fighting aging by
This isn't a creeper stream. You know, look, people are making fun of us. They're going, Jack, creeper stream. No, we're just appreciating beautiful women who have aged like fine wine. What
about Goldie Hawn's daughter? How old is she now? She was always cute.
Kate Hudson?
Kate Hudson.
Yeah, she's okay.
She's okay.
Jennifer Connelly looks like a ghoul.
She's very skinny now.
Really?
Hudson's only 41. She doesn't count, but she looks great.
How does she look like a ghoul?
Because she got very skinny. Like some women, the way they try to fight aging is just by becoming anorexic.
That's like Madonna. Madonna's why doesn't
Madonna's face looks like a fucking catcher's mitt. She keeps putting fillers into it.
God, she's stupid. What a waste. You just ruin your face. Like you're Madonna. Everybody knows who you are. You know, don't fuck with you're not going to be young forever. Nobody's going to think you're hot. Age into elder stateswoman, grandmother, pop star. Sit on a stool and like, this is what I would do. I would say if I were Madonna's husband, I'd be like, listen, bitch.
We saw her boyfriend. He's this like Dominican kid.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like looks like a fucking hostage.
If I were Madonna's husband, I'd be like, listen, bitch, stop it with the fillers. Stop. You're not who you were. You're not, but you know what you are? Like you are, I'd say you're not hot, but you know what you are? You're an inspiration to millions of gay men. So get out there and sit on a stool, you know, like you're Pete Townsend or, you know, now, and sing Like a Virgin. Like I would say, do your oldies act, be like a virgin on a stool in front of a microphone. Same advice I would give Elvis if he were 85 today. Sit on a stool, Sing "Ain't Nothing Like a Hound Dog" into the microphone. That's what
cigarette.
people want. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, don't change your face. You're allowed to get old. Like, Now, of course, my upkeep, my daily maintenance, skincare, tightening. This is all important to me. I look like I'm 16 still.
You sleep in a bathtub of oil of Olay every night. You told me once.
Yeah.
To fill it,
It's expensive, but I'm on camera all the time. See, so what do you expect?
Star.
A little vanity never hurt.
Yeah,
You want to share my screen?
Oh yeah, sorry.
This is Jennifer Connelly. Today.
Jesus fucking.
Yeah, she's fighting aging by like thinning, and it's just not the way to go. Just be a little, you could be a little older and just.
What is she, Ilsa She-Wolf of the SS? Like, what is going on? Hey, why don't you lighten up?
Her lips are thinning.
Eyebrows thickening.
Yeah. Look at these hard lines forming in here. I mean, it's just terrible. It's disgusting.
It is disgusting, man. Women aging is gross. Take it back, Madonna.
Somebody told Madonna just accessorize more to take away from your face and
use a razor.
Use a razor in there, yeah. That blur right in here is clearly peach fuzz. You can shave that shit.
Yeah.
People in the chat are furious. They're like, she's in her 50s. Yeah, well, that's no excuse.
Yeah, not in Hollywood.
Now, share mine. This is where someone told Madonna, just wear a lot of accessories. People won't look at your face.
Yeah, I mean, look at her. She looks like an old lady's keychain. She's ridiculous.
Her face reminds me of a catcher's mitt with eyes. I don't know why. There's just something.
It's awful. She put, but it would be funny though if I was dressed like this. Like that would be funny. Why are you zooming on the MTV astronaut?
What's going on in her lips? She has like 2 lip holes going on.
I don't know. I think it's
this one was beautiful.
By the way, Mark Walters, why don't you shut up? Mark Walters is like, meanwhile, you guys look like beat up mashed potatoes.
I age gracefully. Look, I'm not ashamed of my wrinkles.
Yeah. Mark Walters, you don't you dare criticize us while we're.
I've been approached by surgeons to get rid of this turkey neck. I said, no, this is a badge of honor.
Yeah,
it's a great looking turkey neck.
Thank
Mark Walters, don't you ever criticize us as we are exploiting and objectifying older women. Don't you ever,
show a little bit of class.
I was gonna get my hair.
Well, I will say compared to Madonna, Jennifer Connelly and Winona Ryder are looking a lot better.
Yeah. Papa, don't preach. I'm in trouble deep. Papa, don't preach.
Like a virgin. That's for the very first time.
Like a virgin. I do want to. You know what? Oh man, what the hell?
She's from Michigan.
I got to make more money so I can be weirder. I mean, I think about that all the time. I'm like, when you're poor, you can't really okay, only the very poor and the very wealthy can be as fucking whacked out as Madonna is there.
Yep, that is true.
The middle class.
You're looking at that hair and that crown.
Yeah. I would do that.
She's worth about 800 million, or if you're on fucking welfare, that's how you could dress like this.
If you're on the street,
nowhere in between.
If you're homeless and you're trying to sell a pamphlet about how you were abducted and anal probed by aliens, then you can dress like that. Or if you're a multi-billionaire, either way, God, that'd be awesome.
Or banging a multi-billionaire.
Yeah. Look at that.
Celebrate.
Yeah.
Holiday.
Lost La Bonita. And when the music plays.
Oh my God. That poor kid. He's like 23 years old.
Well, look, he deserves a merit badge.
He's like he's like an ISIS child bride.
Oh my God. Absolutely terrible.
Get
Absolutely
into
terrible.
the groove.
Come over here. Come
What
kiss.
you
Come
gotta
kiss
prove
mommy.
your love to
Miguel.
me.
Miguel, come here. Mommy needs a kiss.
Clean up in the gay clubs.
Mommy, mommy needs a kiss, Miguel. Get over here.
Jesus Christ, it's like Sunset Boulevard. What a nightmare. What a fucking, of course she became that. Of course she became Sunset Boulevard.
Mm.
That's the road that she was on. And with a younger guy too. Yeah, settle down. And by the way, don't think that I forgot your naked book where you were fucking Vanilla Ice. I didn't forget that. I didn't forget that.
She had a great body, this one.
Pioneer of rap.
Pioneer rap, Vanilla Ice.
Mm-hmm.
Vanilla Rice. That's John Delarose. Vanilla Rice. Oh, I'm sorry. That was funny.
Miguel, you want to eat steak every night? Then you got to eat sushi at least twice a week.
Yeah.
Come
Is
to
there
mama.
another picture of Madonna? Let me get a little more Madonna because that's not
Come to mama.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's not nice. See, but in that picture though, she looks like how she's supposed to look.
This is not.
That looks like Madonna. That looks like Marilyn Monroe's death photo. That's to be fair. Have you seen Marilyn Monroe when she's
Now, this picture is her like in her probably late 40s.
Yeah.
And she just kept trying to fix it. She should have let it go. Like, I think the fixes are.
Well, that's what I expect her to look like, honestly. She looks like she's aged, That's cool. That's what you should be. Or she could wear that Madonna mask down there.
I need 2020.
Wait, look at her in the bathtub. Isn't that like the most recent thing? She's in a bathtub talking about the virus right there on the left.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Where is that? Where am I missing that?
You can keep going over it. Down.
Right there with the flower petals. Right there.
Oh.
Here?
Yeah, horrendous.
Oh, yes. This is the nightmare. You're right.
Doesn't even look like her.
No, she knows that. She's using she's using the camera angle. She's looking up. Oh boy.
Why won't it let me open it?
What is she doing? Hiding her neck?
Looked at like a wrinkle-free Madonna. Oh, you don't say.
I'll stop sharing from it. For some reason, I won't open. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'll share. Yeah, that weirdness of like the stretched out face.
What does it mean to say word to your mother? Are you trying to say hi to your mom? I just fucked her. Is that what that means? Like word to your moms?
We got to check in on your campaign.
Yeah. Okay.
We got movement.
1 hour.
Yeah, we're 1 hour with Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet. This is the last day of the campaign. Last hour of the campaign, and boom, we're at $845,174 with 7,158 backers, which isn't so bad. I mean, look, it's
it's the greatest one in history, which isn't so bad if you think about it.
It is. Look, this is a phenomenal success. Obviously. Crowdfunding is getting better and better. Cyberfrog is a hit character. I think that's clear now. I don't think if I were doing something else, it would have taken off as much as this. People really do like Cyberfrog. And there you go. So we're close. By the way, when this goes in demand, and it's going to flip right into, I hope it is, flip right into in demand after this. We have every opportunity over the next few months to let this get up to a 7-figure campaign.
Absolutely. It's going to happen. $1 million.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even, again, it doesn't, I told Andrew, I'm just like, yeah, it might give it $1 million on Cyberfrog 2. It's just, yeah, that's perfectly normal. You understand, we had to struggle and scrape to be able to save about $2,000 a month when I was working for DC. After all the bills were paid, we had to struggle and scrape, and I was working all the time. I lived a miserable existence. And here we are. I mean, Comicsgate is going great for most people, but it really is going great for me. Cyberfrog is a hit character. It's it's bigger than Earthworm Jim ever was, and that's amazing. That's a real. It's a tribute to you guys. It's a tribute to Cecil. It's a tribute to John. It's a tribute to the chat, to the customers, and most of all, it's a tribute to me.
Yeah, you stomped all over Earthworm Jim, which had the benefit of being a multimedia hit property back in the 90s. Cartoons, video games, probably Halloween costumes. I mean, it had everything.
I would tell you
then it got put into the hands of its not so capable creator, and it was only able to raise $600 and some odd $1,000 during the course of its campaign. Eventually it crawled its way to 800,000.
Yeah.
You did that in 60 days.
J.J. Abrams wanted to suck my dick. That's how much he loved. It's embarrassing, but let me tell it.
The chat is roasting the hell out of me. Yes, humbly speaking, I don't know what to say about any of this. It doesn't feel real.
You had literally an entire industry fucking willing you into the poorhouse not 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And here you are. It's fucking insane. This is the greatest fucking fuck you in history as far as I'm concerned.
There could be a movie made about me. There could be.
Who will play me?
Anyone in a mask.
It could be an unknown actor. It could be me playing me, really.
Mark Walters will be in the movie. He will be in the movie. And many other people in the chat. Jabba the Cuck will be in the movie. He will be played by an insane person screaming at me.
I think I'll play Jabba the Hutt, but I think Mark Wahlberg should play me.
Oh, yes. That's who I wanted to play me.
He's too short. You need someone to do your voice, though, Cecil. You're all a voice.
I think I want Zach Davidson to play me in the movie. Is that what his name was? Zach or Davidson?
How's that?
The guy from Saturday Night Live.
Oh.
What's his name?
Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson, yeah. Pete Davidson should play me. Just being an a-hole with big lips. And getting everything, making people mad. Mark Ruffalo. Yeah,
nice
skinny, skinny. Of course, all of the prerequisites for playing me. Skinny, nice head of hair. People are saying that Mark Ruffalo would play Cecil.
Somebody said Kathy Bates should play Cecil. That's out of line. But she's very good. She is. If anyone could pull it off, it's her.
I think Vince Neil would play me now.
I was in an elevator with him in Vegas once, and he was with two fucking playmates, and he was so bloated and red, and he had a glass of whiskey with ice in it, and he had these two like fucking stunning, tits out, and he just looked like death warmed over. But I was fucking so jealous of him. I was like, look at this fucker, man. He's just like got these chicks hanging on him,
having a good time. Girls. I don't like Motley Crue. I don't like
Motley Crue either, but I was like, he just looked so. He looked like his skin was gonna break, like he was an overcooked hot dog. Like he's just like.
It's like me, yeah. I think so. People are wondering if they false flagged me. Yeah, they did. I got false flagged tonight, but it's no big deal. We don't really care. All right, so let's look at the. We're still moving here. We're 2004. 2004 out of 2,500 honeycomb boxes claimed. We are into the 2000s now.
They're going out. It's the best deal in the campaign. People should be jumping all over it.
Well, people should be jumping all over it, and then people who are doing their second or third campaign should be considering doing one of these too, John. They're a great deal. The idea of subscribing to a campaign and then having a box that you can put on your shelf, very, very appealing. And so, it's something that other people probably will copy, and it'll annoy me by the time my third campaign rolls around.
As you suggest it to me.
Everybody's already going to copy it. It will annoy me. By the time the third campaign rolls around, I'll think of something different. It's innovation. It's constant innovation. Or I'll steal something that John comes up with That's better.
You know what? I may actually offer that a box. It will be the only thing that people will get. It will be an empty box.
It's just a cash grab box, and there's nothing in it.
Yeah, it's the only out of all the tiers. It's the only time you get anything. You get it, you open it, it's just an empty box.
It's just an IOU floating around in there. Thanks a lot.
January 3rd, 2004, flight 604 from an Egyptian airliner plunges into the Red Sea, killing all 148 people aboard.
That was the plot to Lost, and that did take place in 2004. The entire show. So that's probably where that idea came from. That's a little insensitive, to be honest with you, to make an entire pop culture phenomenon out of somebody else's personal tragedy.
What about that flight that they never found from Thailand? It just
Malaysia,
yeah. Isn't that weird that in modern day there's still a flight that got lost, no one's ever found?
Yeah, it strikes me as very suspicious.
Fucking crazy, right?
It strikes me as a conspiracy.
This is crazy. On February 1st, 251 people are trampled to death and 244 injured in a stampede at the Hajj pilgrimage in Saudi Arabia.
In 2004, I was going to Mark Walters conventions in Dallas, Texas. And he was introducing me to famous people like Stan Lee.
Share my screen.
Okay, hold on 1 second here. Oh, God.
In 2004, Madonna's current boyfriend was 5 years old.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Miguel, get in the bath with mommy. There's room behind me. You rub my shoulders.
Oh, what is going on, dude? Look at her mouth.
That's where I'm like, she looks like a catcher's mitt. It's just swollen, from all the fillers.
December 8th, 2004, Dimebag Darrell is murdered on stage in a concert.
Yikes. Pantera.
Sorry about that. Wow. Cecil, would you still hit that? I mean, what? It's Madonna.
That's a really great question because I am repulsed by it. But
money and power.
Would I like to say I fucked Madonna? And I'd omit the year.
Yeah, I'm not sure that I'd want to say that. Like Marilyn Monroe, the answer is yes. Like I'd like to say that I did.
61 now.
But this is gross.
I gotta be honest with myself. Am I attracted to this woman? If this is not Madonna, am I getting in the bathtub with her? No.
No, the answer is no. You wouldn't. Yeah, it's a simple question. I answered it right away.
I feel like bottom line is
now that it is Madonna. Do you?
No, you know what? I've never been attracted to Madonna. Not even once. Not in her entire career. And I think the reason for that.
What about that video where she's dancing in the little peep show? She looked fantastic in that video.
I didn't see that video because I'm not a gay man. But I did see her Penthouse back in 1984 or 83, 84. And actually, it wasn't me that saw it. It was my friend's dad. And he looked at it and he said, "Woman, you need a razor." And he said, "Keep your clothes on, Madonna." And I looked at it and she,
Answer is yes, I would bang Madonna right now.
She is furry. And I like that never went away. Like that impression of her never went away.
Always
stinky, furry, smelling like an Ewok down there.
She's in a bath of milk and roses. I mean, so it's sour milk, but who cares?
Ugh.
It's a little curdled.
Yeah, look at the what a
Yeah, I would.
Heart bubble residue behind her.
John, would you bang Madonna right now in that picture?
Money and power, sure, why not?
Yeah, I would do it.
But what I was trying to get across earlier is the bottom line is you would be not Cecil. Damn, interrupt me twice on the same point.
Sorry.
Is that bottom line is that you're gonna have to put up with her, so it wouldn't be a long-term relationship.
Well, then why even put up with her at all?
Money and power.
Yeah, but you're not going to keep it. You have to put up with her to keep it.
I wouldn't want to spend any time with her. I wouldn't want to get the free restaurants and clubs. I would just do it to do it. I would do it like like Double Dare, physical challenge instead of the question.
Man, I just want to slap her swollen face. I do, and choke her with a belt. But the reason why is
If
because
she's listening, you're gonna get a phone call because she'll fucking invite you over.
I know. But look, I just want to say to her, please, you had good songs. Like, I mean, no, you didn't, but you had songs that I heard on the radio a lot. You know what I like? That I like Live to Tell. And I would.
That was that movie with Sean Penn and his brother. That was what was that called? Crossing the line, or
who knows? But I would just say to her,
movie. Christopher Walken was in it too. What the fuck was it called? Crossing the line, boundary line, borderline. I don't know what the
Borderline.
What was the name of the movie?
Like I'm going to lose my mind. Yeah.
Christopher Walken, Sean Penn, Chris Penn, and the chick was Mary Stuart Masterson. I think so. I think that her, right? The fuck was that movie? It was a good movie.
I don't know, but like I would just say to her, look, I mean, if I were her husband,
at close range. Thank you, Mr. Jackpots. That was a great movie.
It wasn't. I would say just
after all that, it wasn't.
Could you just stop this and sing your pretty songs about abortion or whatever? What the hell was she singing about? What could you just sing your beautiful songs and stop this? Like all of this stuff that you're doing, you put on a big show. Now here's the thing. I saw her in that show with the fat guy who drives around. And then they sing songs together. He's like gay. He turns on the radio and sings all the songs with who's that dude? Hey, get in my car. We'll pretend that we're, and then you'll sing
James
with me.
Corden.
Yeah, so I saw her in that, and this was before she had swollen cat face. She looked like an old lady, and the whole thing was now you're trapped. Like, we're gonna put on your music, and you have to sing it with me because I'm gonna sing it. The guy's like, I'm gonna sing this stuff. He's like, get into the groove, and Madonna had to sing that with him, and she was great. I watched that whole video. Now, she was begging for attention. She was pretending she was sexy. She was doing the booty wop at the camera in the front seat. It was very unfortunate. That's not good either.
This was the video where I think she looked her best.
No, but she had the same haircut that I did at the time. That's why.
I like some looking like boys.
I like short hair on chicks. I do.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Little boys with tits. That's not
what I said. That's not what I said. That was a leap. What video was this from?
Of crazy.
What was this video? But anyway, good song. She looked sexy as hell in this video, man. Her body was just like boom.
Whatever. She has Cecil. If you've seen her naked, you would stop saying that.
I did see her naked.
You saw her naked?
Yeah. In that book where she's naked. She had great tits.
I don't like her legs. They look bony.
I don't like her at all. I just don't like her. I don't like her, Cecil.
Stinks and I don't like her. It's like those lizards. I wish she went back where she came from. Michigan, John. Why don't you come and pick her up? We don't need it.
There are nicer women in the world. That you don't have to put up with their shit. And they might not be billionaires, but they're billionaires in their heart, What? Don't laugh at that. That's serious. You could be a billionaire in your heart.
I got 20 fucking hamburgers over there, and I'm not gonna go fucking near at all.
Really?
No way.
Why not?
It's bad memories.
It's the worst than Madonna. I'd rather eat Madonna.
Pop stars, Kylie Minogue. She seems like a nice lady. She seems like a nice old lady. What did Kylie Minogue ever do wrong? And by the way, it's weird that why is every Australian woman so beautiful and every Australian man looks like Liam Gray? Why? Have you ever noticed that?
No. What about Chris Hemsworth and Mel Gibson?
What about Liam Gray?
What about a bunch of fucking Australian guys that are good looking?
Yeah, but what about Liam Gray?
All right, do you think he throws them off the curve so much? I mean, he does. Yeah, I guess.
All right. So here's Kylie Minogue. Now, look, I don't know how old she is.
Do you have a
100?
Kylie Minogue, Liam Gray side by side?
That ain't it. That ain't it. If somebody else wants to put together a Kylie Minogue and Liam Gray side by side, I'd be interested to see that.
Though. I mean,
no, it's not Liam Gray, but it's close though. It's similar to Liam Gray. Same round head with like
fit. Liam.
The brain pan is missing. It's very small up here. It's the same thing. Same
Missing
kind of
brain pan.
Yeah, you should have a large forehead that your brain goes in. There is no forehead here. If you could see, you can't see it because the picture is blocked. But just follow this line. This line goes like this.
It's starting to curve too soon, is what you're saying.
Yeah. There's no brain in his head. You could look at his face like he's barely conscious and coherent. That's the problem. And by the way, Liam has the same thing. Yeah.
Russell Crowe.
What about him?
He's Australian.
Every guy you tell me, I'm going to say Liam Gray. Like that's my answer. That's my response.
Hugh Jackman.
Liam Gray.
I mean, who's sexier than Liam
than Liam Gray?
Than Hugh Jackman?
I don't know.
Kind of Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson is Australian, but he was born in New York.
Yeah, that's why I said kind of Mel Gibson.
Yeah. I still consider him Australian. He grew up in Australia.
You know what's weird? Like everybody named Liam Gray ends up looking like Liam Gray. Like if you just look up Liam Gray, you might not find Liam Gray, but you'll find somebody who might as well be Liam Gray.
Are you in a wife beater right now?
Yeah. In my underwear. Let's see. For example, right here, this guy looks just like Liam Gray.
He does.
Oh,
there is Liam Gray right there.
Oh, there he is. I told you.
Surprise appearance.
Lovely.
He does not have a missing brain pan.
No, he doesn't. You're right. I was wrong about that. I
guess you know what? A lot of that is hair. Once that comes off, you can see.
The chat's talking about me talking about beating women while wearing a wife beater. I didn't say I wanted to beat women. I never said that. Cecil, I said I wanted to slap Madonna.
You did.
Yeah.
All right, let's see where are we at. Let's go over there. Are we at 850? That was my prediction.
All right, let's find out. We're not close to that, Cecil.
Come on, let's get in there. 850.
Fucking hell, it's too late for this. 847, Cecil. 847, 361. Less than an hour to go.
Almost there. 40 minutes.
Yeah. A lot of people love Liam Gray. They say
we don't want to hear this horn. We want to hear this one.
Here we go. 2009. It's the year 2009. Yeah.
Let me look.
What happened in 2009? For me, Sinestro Corps happened. Wait, no. Yeah, nah, I don't remember. Flash Rebirth, I think. Yeah.
I was going out with some stupid bitch.
Ooh. Barack Obama was sworn in as the 44th president of the United States.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Yep, I remember that. 2009, like I was negotiating a deal with Dave Finch and Steve McNiven. We were going to team up and become one publishing. No, we were going to unionize kind of the three of us as a mini union, and we were going to have like an imprint. And then the economy collapsed. We went around negotiating. We talked to Mark Wade. We sat down with everybody. Mark Wade was running Boom Studios. We talked to Image. We demanded a page rate out of Image. That's how arrogant we were. And they were going to give it to us. And then the economy collapsed and everybody panicked.
Oh, wow. April 24th, World Health Organization calls the reported cases of swine flu in Mexico and the U.S. a, quote, public health emergency of international concern. They were trying it then, too.
Do you think it is?
I don't trust the WHO.
No.
Yeah.
I need 1 million dead in the United States for I'm gonna blink.
1 million dead. You're not going to be happy until 1 million dead people are dead right now.
Heard it here.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I would not argue for the shutting down of an entire country unless there's 1 million dead.
Where if there would have been 1 million dead if it wasn't done.
No, after 1 million dead, we can shut it down. Hey, I'm being generous, guys. Mr. Biggins says 10 mil. What do you want? You want to go with me or you want to go with the madman?
Well, I would say that like he's not saying 10 million people are going to die. He's saying 10 million people would have to die before we take a drastic action like closing down the country. So I'm with Mr. Biggins. You know.
So you're for 10 million dead?
No, I don't want 10 million people to die, but I don't want to close down the country either.
Right.
See what I'm saying? So he's saying, look, if 10 million people die, it's a serious problem and we need to close down the country, but not before like that. You know, we should just be like, yeah, well, you know, and by the way, when you say, look, 44,000 people is not a lot of people, people go, those are people who are dead. And you go, yeah, but you know, look, I mean, you know, how many people die every day, John?
A lot.
You know, will you do the math on that?
At least 10 people.
At least 10 people a day die in the world?
Easy.
Yeah, I think so. Just in the States, you know, in the world, it's probably at least 100.
Oh, let me find out. How many people die every day? How many Americans die every day?
At least 10.
At least. Well, they're saying that the deaths are down because all the traffic accidents that are not happening with everybody home.
Yeah, and then no more school shootings too, like I pointed out earlier.
Is that where you're going with that?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I knew he was going to bring it back to school shootings.
Well, I mean, look, you know, now, okay.
8,600 a day.
You and your gun control.
No, it's not 8,600. A number of deaths in the U.S., 2,800,000
a day?
Hold on a second. That's what I thought I was looking for.
No. The entire population would be wiped out in a year.
No, they'd be replaced.
No, we'd be.
How many people are born?
2 million. Well, I guess we'd have to have 2 million births every day. Yeah.
We'd be wiped out in 6 months.
Check your facts. Check your facts.
All right, wait, Cecil. It's not 8,600. I'll tell you that. That's way too low.
Somebody in the chat said that.
No, there's no way that it's 8,600. That is way too low. That's like nobody's dying. We'd be overpopulated. Number of deaths per day.
Like the Grim Reaper when you fucking talk. That's not enough people dying. We'd be.
Well, I mean, I don't want more people to die.
I'm gonna get this taken care of.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're gonna
find the number?
This makes me look old. I don't want to take a page out of Madonna's book, but this makes me look old.
Yeah.
Can I borrow some money to get that done? Look how much I'd look great. That takes 20 years off me. Please. Please.
People are saying it's 7,500. Chris Boitano says 7,500 people per day die in the United States. We got to get those numbers up. That's like not enough,
guys.
Ethan, please, can I just get an advance on this? I just got to get rid of this.
Look, already here it comes. Hand out.
You want a little money so you can get some fucking surgery?
I just want to get this done, and maybe I'll get a little work here, just filler.
It's not even his real skin.
Why is he lying to me then?
I'll keep my ears done. This is nice.
He's a professional. Look, pro mooch right there.
I'm getting the plugs put in too.
Yeah, I just I don't believe anything that you say, Cecil. So don't even bother trying to trick me. John's here. John's not going to let me get fooled by you.
That's right.
You're going to let me walk? I'm like a monster. I'm aging horribly.
I think you look.
So anyways, so Ethan, would that be like kind of your stance then, that you would like to have, the shutdown only be triggered if we hit a benchmark of like 10 million dead in the state?
I don't, you know what? That's a choice that I cannot make because it's a complicated choice where you're measuring the effects of all of us kind of being together and mixing and the disease going further and increasing.
Refresh.
Okay, hold on.
Sorry, but we're hitting numbers here.
Oh, good. Well, I mean,
Nothing moves copies like death and destruction.
yeah, I mean, people are just like, just shut up.
Yeah.
Look at this, $848,047 with 7187 backers. 2010 is the year, so it looks like we sold another honeycomb box in that time period. I don't know why you're saying we're hitting numbers. We just took
You just hit 848.
Yeah, it's not 850 though, Cecil. We're talking about important things. Now, John, what do you think? Are you here's the thing. If we leave the schools are the big problem for me.
Mm-hmm.
The schools are where kids are petri dishes of disease.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, you do. And Andrew and I were talking about, it's like if we didn't have kids in school, we'd never be sick.
Mm.
Yeah, but you send kids to school, they come home with all of the just pestilence and yeah, that they get from other snotty kids who are wiping their noses.
They keep your immune systems up.
Yeah, and then they come home. Not my immune system. They
get you sick, and then you build up immunity.
Well, I don't know. Before that happens, I get sick. So, oh, by the way, we got 30 minutes left. 30 minutes left of this campaign. I think it ends at 3 a.m. I think that's the way this goes. So, in the meantime, yeah, I would say keeping the kids home from school is the number one way to keep this disease down, and let the rest of us go to work.
Well, I'm a big proponent for getting kids out of schools and into factories. So get these kids to work, number one. Number two, in this case, there doesn't seem to be much problems. But I'm also, I actually do, honestly, I am a big proponent for decentralizing schools and bringing it down to small classes and internet learning. So,
well, that's what's going on right now.
Yeah, but I've been saying that long before a pandemic. This is like, now they want to talk about it. It's like, look, guys, it's not like this wasn't capable 5 years ago. It's ridiculous that we still have these big, massive school systems set up how they are.
Yeah, I like these kids right now. They're home. They're doing homework over the computer. I dig it. I like seeing that. I'm quite happy with that. They talk to each other on the computer and they don't go and get diseased. The one thing is, like, there are kids in the house all the time.
Get them to work. Factories.
I'm not against that, John.
Mm-hmm.
Share my screen. Look how cute Madonna was here with her little spin.
Hold on a second here. Where am I? Oh, yeah. Oh. Come on, Cecil.
Oh, isn't that the little creepy scene where the little boy is watching her do her striptease?
Yes. Open Your Heart, John, is the name of the song.
Open your heart to me, Billy.
Oh, my God. If she pulls this move, she's going to her fucking hip would shatter now.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just not into it. You can show me all the Madonna clips that you want. I think I've seen most of them, and I've seen enough to know. I am not interested in Madonna. I never was. I mean, I'm kind of interested in her music. Like,
I would be thinking about this when I slipped into that milky water.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I would be thinking about Great Britain. I'd be thinking about England.
Always virtue signaling for the Brits.
Yeah, I gotta say, like,
it's like 8 o'clock in the morning there, and they got their wallets out. Let's get that Brit audience.
Wait,
no, Madonna or Her Majesty, Madge, Madge. That's her nickname, Madge.
Here's the thing: like, she's the last '80s legend alive. So I would have to go see her in concert. I was going to go buy tickets to go see her with Andrea in Philadelphia, right? Like last year.
Afford this shit. Every gay guy on earth is going to be there.
Well, I'm going to see Pet Shop Boys in September if they still come. I bought tickets. Pet Shop Boys in New Order. That's going to be a fun time. No, we were going to go, and I looked at her set list, and it was garbage.
West End Boys.
Too many shadows, whispering voices, too many voices, too many choices. If, when, why, what, how much has Cecil got? If you got it together, you know, how often, which do you choose to hide?
What's the best song they have? Mine, for me, I like "Let's Make Lots of Money." That's a fucking great song.
I got the brains, you've got the looks. Let's make lots of money.
I remember when you called me and said exactly that.
Yeah. Money. Yeah. New Order's good too. I'm going to see that. It's gonna be fun. Pet Shop Boys. People are saying it's soy garbage. A lot of people saying Ethan is gay. No, I'm not. I'm not gay. You know, not at all. Incredibly Cecil.
Yes.
Very heterosexual.
Me?
No, me.
Oh.
I mean, almost like monstrously heterosexual. Not interested in men.
Sexual Tyrannosaurus.
I've always said sexual T-Rex. Not T-Rex, the fucking, no, not the dude from the 70s.
Bang a gong.
Yeah.
All the young dudes.
No, not that dude.
Wait, was that T-Rex or Mott the Hoople? Who did that one?
I don't know.
All the young dudes.
Yeah.
That was a kind of a gay song because he's like, you there in the front, bring him to me. Remember that part?
No, I don't even know that song.
Mitt the Hoople. Somebody. Mott the Hoople. Okay. All the young dudes. I think Bowie wrote that song for them.
Carry the news. Is that the song?
Yeah, Carrie. I think Bowie wrote that like in 10 minutes in the lobby because they were about to break up. And he's like, "Oh, I love you guys. Here, do this song." And it was their biggest song.
Yeah, see, this is the thing. Let's figure this out. I'm not gay. I just look at, there's nothing gay looking about me. What are you talking about? Talks gay. I don't talk gay. Listens to gays. That's you. Hangs out with gays. That's who here is gay that I hang out with. Acts gay. I do not make gay jokes. Well, I do that. And this is an outrage, Cecil.
I'm out. I'm upset. I'm excited by Madonna doing her little spin on my screen.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah, Madonna, when she comes back on, around to tour, I'm getting tickets, girl. I'm getting tickets. The only song that she does, Cecil, is La Isla Bonita, and then Celebration, or whatever that is. Celebrate. Is that what it is?
He shaves his chest. I shaved my chest for no reason, and now it's starting to grow in, and it's a nightmare.
Yeah.
Oh, I was bored. I was quarantine bored in a shower with a razor.
Ethan's got a lispy gay voice.
I'm not gonna. I don't want to. I hate calling that out on people, but I've heard it. It does sound a little.
What, you're serious? When I talk, I sound gay? Just like right now, I'm lisping. That's not true. I don't.
The Italians call it fagola.
Fagola.
Yeah.
Not fagola.
No.
It's a little too on the nose. It's fagola. Cecil.
I Americanized it a little bit.
Yes, you did. Just a little bit.
Cecil is a lesbian, someone said.
Somebody said I took baths with Donnie Cates. That's a lie, too. Everyone's lying
Would you
right
rather
now.
slip into a bathtub with Donnie Cates or Madonna now?
Madonna.
So you like Madonna. Thank you. I win.
Madonna Cates.
I knew I'd win.
Yeah. I mean, look. Sounds okay to me.
All
right. So let's get serious now. Cyberfrog, Unforgettable Tales 1 and 2. Didn't move at all. Nobody gives a shit. However, Vestige, 102,600. Oh, look at that. 721.
It didn't move?
It did move.
Time?
Wait, no.
I'm talking about Wreck Planet.
Oh, let me look at this. 848. It did move, dude. It got to
move that. What do I have to get my sister's credit card out?
Don't know. Just leave it. This is fine. If it doesn't get to 850,000, what are you gonna have, like some kind of OCD conniption fit? Who cares?
Get Zach in here and watch it get to 849.99, and he'll fucking.
Let's see. Come on, Ethan. Why aren't you pushing your book to get to 850K? It's closing soon.
Because I was calling that number, and then now it's meaningless to him. He's like, yeah, that's Cecil.
It's 20. We got 20.
Let him fail. Let Cecil fail.
Yeah, we got 21 minutes. I'm not concerned at all about it. It's 3 a.m. around, the world. And so, if somebody were to come in and suddenly, oh, look at that. I mean, if somebody were to come in and back something expensive all of a sudden, that'd be cool. I mean, I'd be like, wow, thanks. But we don't have to count on that.
All right, share my screen. This is sexy. Come on, stop.
All right, hold on a second. Don't show this over and over again.
It's a different.
I don't know what you're talking about. It's like it's masculine and weird.
Yeah, I like that.
I don't like it.
It stinks and I don't like it. All right, fine.
Yeah, no, but she does look like she smells bad too. I don't like the way she moves. I appreciate her partial nudity.
Breathe it in.
Oh, it's not sexy. People are saying. I mean, there's just better stuff out there.
I'm not saying there isn't, but she grabbed me on a few occasions, and this is one of them.
She did?
Well, I wish. These videos is what I was thinking of while I sunk into that bath with her, and the water spilled out over the sides from my girth hitting the water in the dispensation. And she's like, Cecil, God damn it, you're flooding the fucking floor. Miguel, get the towels. Andale.
Yeah. Now, Cecil, hold on a second. This might get me struck. All right, now this is what it's all about. I'm just going to show a little bit of this. This is what a real woman looks like, and this is how a real woman behaves. And I'm talking about a powerful woman.
But we already agreed on a lot of women. Elizabeth Hurley and Marissa Tomei and Naomi Watts, and I'm in agreement. But I'm just saying, Madonna has grabbed me on occasion.
I'm turning this off.
Who is it?
This is remember the woman who sings that song, I'm a Barbie girl? This is her later on in her career.
Wow.
She's singing, it's your duty to shake that booty.
Oh, she's really cute, huh? What's another? Shania Twain. Wow, she was hot too.
Shania Twain was okay, but this woman's crazy too. I like that.
You gotta stop right now. You're gonna get hit.
No. I'm fast forwarding. Look at that. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, she's hot. Who is this chick?
Well, I don't know.
Wow.
But look up. It's your duty to shake that booty. It's your duty to shake that booty.
No, she's hotter than Madonna. I'll go. People are saying, I'm not saying that Madonna's the hottest thing ever. I was never in that camp of like she's ridiculously hot. I'm just saying there's been a few times where I'm like, I like it. But that chick is fucking just hot across the board. There's nobody who doesn't like that.
Yeah, if you don't like that, you don't like ice cream. I always say that, you know.
You and Sinatra.
Yeah. Now somebody actually did something different with it. They took it and they made it into people are creative.
We're at 8:49.
All right, we'll look at that in a second. People are creative and they make other things like they like that song. It's the duty to shake that booty, but so this is another kind of version of that. See if you like this, Cecil.
You're gonna get nailed on this one.
No.
Don't be shy. Feed your appetite. You got that rocket fuel. Ignition ready. So fire it up. Don't hide it. Hype it up. They're watching us, so what? Don't you know?
Smack it.
Some people want to shut up and sit behind the desk. Some people want to be safe and cannot take a risk.
You're gonna go down right at 8:50.
What?
Aren't you gonna get struck on this? Is this the Dixie Chicks?
It's the Chixie Dicks. How would this be the Dixie Chicks?
I don't know. I don't really know. I don't follow them.
you know, they're girls. This is so here we go. It's, you know,
Just shake that booty, small fat around and juicy. You are a pain desire. It's your duty.
really good animation, Cecil.
Yeah, it's I like the lyrics.
Yeah, it's your duty to shake that booty. Small, fat, or round and juicy. You know. All right, John's got some ideas here.
Look at this chick. What do you think of her?
Well, I mean, I think you know what I think of her.
Cecil?
What am I? That's Shania Twain.
That's right. That's Shania. That's the real Shania Twain before Mutt Lange got his grips in her.
She fixed up her teeth. Come on, but she's still
Made her pretty.
Those teeth are horrible. I've never seen anything like that in a human being. That is, are you serious?
That's her.
That's her. But she's a knockout.
Well, yeah, with a little work.
She got her teeth done. She got her.
She has 4 teeth in her head.
She was from a poor family.
Yeah, but she's got 4 teeth.
You only need 4 teeth. Wink's only got 4 teeth. 2 uppers, 2 lowers.
Man, I feel like a woman.
Anyway,
that would have been a lot more cringeworthy if she looked like that singing that.
Yeah, that would have been weird. I would have been confused by it. This is Cyberfrog 2 Wreck Planet. We have 15 minutes left, and we're $13 away from 850,000. Cecil's all panicked. He's like, "You're not going to get there." Yeah,
I'm worried. But that was my prediction from the beginning of the day, 850.
I think we'll get to 850. Can you imagine how great it would be if somebody bought the one of the covers and we got to 860?
Here's Shania Twain now.
I don't want to see that right now. We
got her teeth fixed.
All right, let me see. Yeah, she looks much better than. I mean, here's before.
Kind of looks like Heather Swain, actually.
Yeah, you know.
No, am I wrong? She's not huge.
Hey, she has a crucifix too, right? Heather Swain has one, I believe.
No, she has an ankh. I think. I don't think she wears a crucifix. All right,
like
so
you refuse to give her giant jugs, which are necessary in the apocalypse, but.
A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are mad at me about the fact.
Well, Shania Twain has sensible breasts. They're not overboard. You know, they're good. She kind of looks like Heather Swain, and their last names rhyme. And but you know, she got her
Heather Swain, Shania Twain.
Yeah, John's mad at modern dentistry. He's like, "Well, she's faking it because she got braces." It's like, come on, man. She fucking fixed herself, John. I want to fix myself.
Mutt Lange fixed her.
I want to get rid of this. What does that make me? Am I a narcissist because I want to just get rid of the little? It's too much. It's excessive.
Thank God for the patriarchy. We're at $850,129, guys. I mean, I would say we did it, but you know, 800. That's,
yay!
John, you want to say anything? John, you have anything to say?
Congratulations, Ethan.
Thank you. Thank you, Cecil, for that. That's rousing. We're at 2015 out of 2,500 honeycomb boxes claimed. I never thought that we would get that far. And yeah, we still have some to go. I mean, we have, you know, 485 honeycomb boxes left. That's plenty, you know, that's plenty. People will have time when this campaign goes in demand. I better check and make sure that it is going in demand.
Yes, do that now.
You know what I mean? Like that would suck if it just
died. Yeah.
What if it just stopped? Because
hurry up! Stop talking to me.
What if it
talking?
Why do you keep saying that? I'm trying to tell you.
You got to check quick. Fix it.
Oh fuck! I didn't do it, and it's crossed out.
That's it.
That's
over.
The end. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, look, we did good. You know, 850,000. How did I not do that? And how did I lose the opportunity to? Well, I mean, Cecil, I'm not upset at myself. No, I don't blame me. You know, I promised a few people. People said, "Hey, what if I don't back it tonight? Am I going to be okay?" I said, "Oh yeah, you're going to be just fine because it's going to go in demand, and so you'll have an opportunity to buy it, later." And all I can say is, "Whoops!" I mean, it's an honest mistake, Cecil.
Okay.
You know.
Whoopsie daisy, just like Bill the Butcher.
Yeah, I'll have to explain that to my wife. Hey, honey, I'm an idiot, and I cost us probably maybe $200,000 with my negligence.
You owe her a whole bouquet of whoopsie daisies.
Can you imagine that? Because if I'd left it open, it probably would have made another $200,000. But I'm stupid, and I didn't prepare for this, and so I would have to tell Andrea, sorry, sorry. She'll be like, first of all, she'll be like, "Oh my gosh, you made $850,000." I sure did, but I also cost us $200,000. And yeah. Primark Sanguinus says, "Please tell me this is a joke. Have we been joking on this show successfully yet tonight? This show has been. Look at John.
I was a champion hours ago.
He didn't even fucking put on his eyebrows for the show. I mean, this is a big show, John. It was a fucking event.
You gotta send me a new pair of cool ones, man. I'll put them on.
Did you ever get the fucking box of X-Men?
No.
They're there. I sent them to your P.O. box because you didn't give me your address.
Oh, okay. All right.
I normally you're so fucking crazy about your address that I deleted it after I sent you the last thing. I said, send me your address again. I'll send it to your house. FedEx. You would have had it. No answer, no response. So no.
Oh, I just gave my address out to Richard today.
Well, you gave it to me, but you were so fucking nervous about it that I deleted it in case I ever got hacked. So I said, give me your address again so I can send you. So how are you going to tell Andrea that you fucked up?
Well, I'm going to start with, you didn't really want a Corvette Sting, right? Yeah. It's going to sound a little bit like that. We got 9 minutes to go till it ends. I personally, we're at 8:51. I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this campaign. I'm proud of how we ran this campaign. And I think we did good. I don't think we could have done better unless I'd left it open in demand. And then we would have done much better. But
you could still do it.
It would have coasted over at least $5,000 over the next hour or so.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I think it would. Like, I would have woken up the next morning and it probably would have made another $10,000. That's what I mean.
And it's not going to be anything.
No, that would have been a huge down payment on Andrea's car, but I don't care. I mean, God will provide. I mean, God looks out for dumb people like me. And
you sound like Mike.
Well, as long as Kyle Ritter gets paid, right?
Kyle already got paid. I already paid Kyle.
Maybe you can refund that.
Can I refund Kyle's bonus?
Well, you didn't know you weren't going to get that extra $10,000 at the end of the night. You didn't know it was going to be your negligence that was going to screw you over.
Wow. By the way, I didn't realize it, but I got my 3-peat in before tonight's contest.
You did?
Did not realize it, but there was a contest that Patrick Thomas Parnell was doing. He said, "What franchise do you want me to do my next painting of?"
Yeah.
And it was Graveyard Shift, Cecil, or what was the other one? And I won.
Jawbreakers, probably.
Handily. I won. So I already got my 3-peat in for tonight.
I didn't participate in that.
You were. No. It was Graveyard Shift or Cecil, and Cecil won.
All I did was I went in there and I voted for Cecil.
And he just showed me the painting he's doing, and it's fucking absolutely, and it's fantastic.
You deserve it.
I don't know if I could share it.
Got nothing to do with me though.
It's from a DM. I can't share that, right? I'll ask him. Can I share this?
Yeah. See, you can only have a victory against me, Cecil, if I can bother to compete.
You
And if
know,
I would have bothered to compete in that, it would have obliterated.
I wasn't competing either. He did
I
it.
saw what the vote total was. I think it was about 300 votes.
It doesn't matter. I won, and I won,
Yeah.
and I won it before tonight's the contest. So I got my 3-peat in. I got a dynasty. I got everything I was looking for.
Yeah, but you were the only one that was like participating.
How was I participating?
By saying, "Hey guys, look, here's a vote. Go
Never
vote."
did that. Never did that.
Oh, you didn't do that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Won fair and square.
Check the tapes.
Yeah. Check the tapes. I don't delete tweets.
People are saying John really is a sore loser. A lot of people are saying that tonight.
I did not participate. If somebody has a competition that is outside of me,
Maybe you should wake your wife up and say,
it wasn't like, "Hey
maybe
John,"
you should wake your wife up and say, I owe Cecil an apology.
it wasn't like Patrick was like, "Hey man, you want me to put you in this poll?" And I was like, "Yeah, dude, because I want to win." No, I was thrown in a poll without anyone asking, and
So was I.
Didn't care.
Yeah.
A win is a win is a win. And I got 3 in a row over you before you got your one in. It's not my fault that it's not my fault that I'm a petite girl now with a little tiny stomach.
People, we got 5 minutes left on this campaign. Yes, of course, it's going in demand. You know, I'm kidding.
What?
I was kidding. I was kidding, guys. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I joked. I held that joke for 3 minutes, long enough to get about $200 more into this campaign from nervous people. So, it worked. I manipulated people into $200 more, which got us to $851,317. Oh shit! Now everybody's going to refund. But no, we're gonna end in about 5 minutes, and we're gonna go to In Demand. Can you imagine if I fucked that up? Andrew would kill me, dude. This is the campaign of the year for us. This is 2020. Oh yeah, sorry, screwed it, goofed it up. We'd be on the phone with Indiegogo, like, please let us reopen it, please.
Yeah,
they would do it for you. It's the same reason John gets fucking 90 days while you get a. Come on now, Ethan.
90 days? What are you talking about?
Your strikes get 90 days, and they give Ethan.
Oh, my strikes.
And Ethan, they go, Ethan, come on, stop it.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that interesting? We'll give you one more chance. By the way, it's like I'm little bunny frou-frou, and I'm hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice and popping them on the head. Down comes the good fairy, and she says, I don't want to see you scooping up the field mice and bopping them on the head. I'll give you 3 more chances. That means 3 more field mice are getting fucked up. And I always think about that when I sing that song to Ava. I'm like, why would you say 3 more chances? That means that he can do it 2 more times, right?
Right, yeah. You got 2 on the house.
Little bunny frou-frou. And people are saying it's not frou-frou, it's foo-foo. No, it's frou. Little bunny frou-frou hopping through the forest, scooping up the field mice, and then you make this noise, bopping them on the head. And your child's delighted by that. She likes the noise of bopping the field mouse on the head.
Yeah, murdering rodents.
People are saying, no, it's foo-foo. It's foo. I like frou-frou better. Frou-frou. All right, stop saying
Jersey.
foo-foo.
Jersey.
All right, maybe it's foo-foo. How do I know? Why is it anything? What does foo-foo mean?
My friend almost got killed by a striped bass.
Really?
Yeah, he was on the green at the golf course in at Engineers Country Club, and fucking like 20-something pound striped bass fucking bam lands right next to him.
Wow.
And a few seconds later, a big osprey comes down, picks it up. So they grab him out of the water, they fly him really high, and they drop him to kill him. So when it hits the ground, they die.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like I missed him by a couple of feet. It was huge. Fucking. I don't know why I thought about bopping him on the head and bunny frou-frou. That's all.
It's interesting. Look, we're at 2019, Cecil. It's 2019. It's 1 year away from modern time. In terms of how many executive honeycomb boxes we've sold. This is extraordinary.
Graveyard Shift Volume 2.
Everybody's like, you told that story. That was a great story the first time you fucking told it.
Cecil has the same stories that he tells over and over again. I noticed it, but
each time is magical though.
I don't know if it is. I notice you doing
You know
it.
what?
I don't mind. But
Every time I go see Hamilton, it's the same show. You know what? Still love it.
I don't think people are paying to hear you tell the same stories over
People
and
aren't
over
paying
again.
shit. I'm not, what money am I making? I make nothing. I can't afford to get this done, and this is a fucking this is killing my dating.
Chris L. Lightwolf says you do it too, Ethan. How do I do it? I only if I'm asked. If people say, tell that story again about shitting on the train. And I'm like, I don't want to tell. I already told that story. Go watch the video.
But
and
like
then,
Stanley says, every comic is someone's first comic. Everybody's fucking Jack show is their first Jack show.
Yeah.
But seriously, Ethan, if you can, I know you're making a pretty good scratch. This I gotta take care of.
What do you got to take care of?
Look, it's just it's
neck?
it's off-putting.
Mm.
I can't date Shania Twain.
No. I wish I could help you, Cecil, but I can't. And it's because I don't want to.
He's broke.
Yeah.
I'm not counting your money. That's not how I am. I don't look over your shoulder to see what you have. But I'm just saying, if you were, I mean.
By the way, we're officially in demand. Our total $852,927. That is the total. That is the new world record for a 2-month crowdfunded comic book on Indiegogo. Everyone, that is the new record. Thank you very much for helping me break the evil to defeat the evil tonight.
Incredible.
Let's get my channel struck. Come on.
Someone's going to do it. It ain't going to be me.
All right. So this is in demand. We're going to keep it in demand. I want to thank you guys for letting me have this incredible victory. You guys didn't have to back it right now, but you did. You came through and we made this statement. And thanks. Thank you so much. I'm very, very tired. The campaign's going to be available for those of you who couldn't afford to back it yet. I completely understand. If I was wearing clothes and not in my underpants right now, I would look you guys in the eyes and say thank you so much. I'm going to keep it in demand for a long time. I'm going to keep it in demand so I can update this campaign with artwork as we go. I'm now officially delving into the world of Cyberfrog. I've only got about 12 pages finished so far. Now I am actually going to get into it and get it done. This entire summer is a summer of Frog. And I'm going to let you guys see it as we go, except for a couple of spoiler pages I'll probably keep to myself. But I want to keep you guys informed on your investment. Make no mistake, that's what Indiegogo is. You guys are the producers. You're like movie producers. And you've invested in a wonderful sequel to Cyberfrog Blood Honey. You are entitled to read it first. You're entitled to see the art as it goes. Cecil, that is so weird, dude. Your face. I've never seen you make that face with that mask before.
Well, what's funny is that mask actually looks like his real face, but older.
Yeah, it does. You're right. Wayne Gray is interested in this, or Wayne Grave. He says, inform me of the print run, please. At the moment, I can add it up and I can tell you what the print run would be right now. But I'm not interested in creating, a limited collectible. That's not what I'm doing here. There are some items on this list that are limited, such as the Ides of March variant cover. There are some items that there are going to be fewer of that are available. But when it comes to Wreck Planet itself, the J. Lee cover and other covers, I need to print enough for people to read. I'm actually selling a comic book story here. And they're going to be beautiful keepsakes. You're going to be glad to have them. There are going to be way fewer of these than there are of any random issue of Spider-Man or Batman. But let's not forget, we're trying to build the legacy of Cyberfrog and the fandom of Cyberfrog. So please don't think of these as, oh my gosh, there are too many of these existing and I'm getting effed. Your comics are going to be worth something if you believe in Cyberfrog. And I'm telling you, this I'm positive. I feel pretty great about the idea that Cyberfrog is going to end up with a major motion picture. You guys are in on the ground floor of something big and wonderful here. All right, let me read these super chats that people sent. A lot of super chats to me, Cecil. I mean, you didn't have to do that. Nobody asked you to. Fuck almighty, goddamn. Sorry,
loud.
Dad. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. Dorby says, Cecil, say 2023 boxes stolen from Doug, like Comic Book Hut.
2023 box is stolen by Doug.
Snartic on DM says, do you still have the baby mask, Cecil?
I do.
Let's see. Josh THX 1138 is a new member and is going to get the Rumblebee trading card. Daydreamer says, figure out how to fix it quick. Don't worry, it was just a joke. Snarticon DM says, no in demand. Andrea leaving you again. 6 a.m. Comics is popping in to say congrats on a successful campaign, EVS. You make us all proud, sir. Cecil and John, you guys obviously rock too. Aaron Lachinando, thank you for the $2 sticker. Comics Cast says, CG, here's the greatest gift I've ever given you. To celebrate EVS and his giant victory, go to exactly 46.9 in this video and thank me later. Superman, the amazing story of Superman documentary. Let's see. Dark Gift Comics Presents says, seems like there's a dude taking credit for flagging you. Says he's playing your game. I don't flag videos, so he's playing a fool's game. Snarticon DM says, time daily as Cecil. Captain Chokeout.
Right. She was in Cagney and Lacey. I think she was Cagney.
Oh. Captain Chokeout says, I see Mags is replying to an SJW Spider-Man tweet about you. What's wrong with those two blokes? They're all jealous and they're all weirdos. David Bowser says, Cecil will be played by Nathan Lane. Tungsten XCE says, taking a break from work and check Cyberfrog Indiegogo. Whoa. Congrats, EVS. I can hear a lot of soy boys crying. Darth Fatass says, just back the honeycomb box to push it over 2,000 sold. Thank you. Walter the Einstein Frog says, I've met ScarJo in real life and she's a midget but hot as hell. Captain Chokat says, Sienna Miller and Layer Cake, real trouser arouser. I've never heard that is Penthouse material. That is hilarious. Or Hustler, one of those porno mags. Snarticon DM says, I watched one episode of BBT, the one with Stan Lee. Let's see, Big Bang Theory. Snarticon DM says, Small Wonder is better than Big Bang Theory. Twitter Trash says, Twitter Trash did nothing wrong. Cancel Twitter Trash. Grand Inquisitor says, I just backed at the executive level. Where's my frog book, Ethan? Also, this stream is ghosted like a mofo. No recommends or subs. Hail Caesar.
Yeah, it's hard to find. I was trying to look for it before it's gone.
That's right. I remember, EVS, when your lady is cocky and your town turns into Nagasaki, we'll all be in our bomb shelters now enjoying our copies of Wreck Planet. Apex Comics says, Cecil, I like your Edward James Olmos mask. Sartikon DM says, we still love you, Cecil. You just did it wrong. Mr. Wonderful says, there was only one ghost in The Shining, and it was Jack. Remember the picture on the wall at the end? You understand? See, there are theories here. Dead Dick Dale says, congrats.
He became one of the ghosts. He just joined the cast of ghosts.
Yeah, he joined the photo.
He joined the ghosts.
This movie is very straightforward, guys.
It's clearly a ghost story.
Let's see. Congrats on the 800K EVS, says Dead Dick Dale. Ryan Champ says, I just got the executive honeycomb box. I think someone needs to spike by 500 copies just to prove a point. And that's it. I think we have 2 wins today. My new upload, play it, says the inexorable word nerd. Con Scott is a new member. Let's see. Thank you for joining. Carbon Water Calcium says, hail Caesar, hail Cecil, hail Coach Jabba. Coach Jabba.
What?
Instead, yeah, I know.
He's not a coach.
He's not
a coach.
He's been banned from most children's sporting events.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, fuck you, John Malin. But the guy's name is Fuck Off. I don't think he knows how to say anything else. It is, it's perfectly okay. All right, I'm going to bed.
Can I promo a few things?
Yeah, sure.
First and foremost, there's a sign-up mailing list for Graveyard Shift 3 available now. You sign up, you get a free trading card.
Yeah, foil.
Wow.
Anna's cover for Vampirella is still available on Indiegogo. Check that out. Jawbreakers 3 available now. Brand 2 available now. And of course, Cyberfrog Wreck Planet. Back it's in demand.
Yeah, thank you, Cecil. Appreciate it.
Oh,
We'll do promo for Graveyard Shift going forward. I'm very excited about it. Graveyard Shift 3, everyone.
And get Cash Grab.
And get Cash Grab as well.
Too. Yes, Cash Grab. Well, you can't back it. You can't promote it.
Oh, I'm not allowed to promote it because it goes against my morals.
Promote it though.
He's got no.
It's a loophole. That's a loophole.
He's got no scruples. John will promote it.
Yeah. I mean, but John's actually. I'll promote John because he's actually fulfilled. By the way, fuck off. Thanks for $50 to say fuck you, John Malin.
Finally,
I mean, that's
everybody else has been thinking.
And $50 for that. That is
John Malin, you make me sick. I want to puke.
Why would somebody pay me $50 to say fuck you to my friend John?
Why wouldn't they?
Sounds like
do it.
Money
sound like someone with a personal vendetta against me. There's not many people that feel that way about me.
Money,
so it's pretty easy to narrow it down. But thank you, appreciate you.
He could have thrown his money away towards rent or utilities, but he chose to do something good with it, and I appreciate that. Money was
yeah. I mean, it's look, $50 is $50. I'm sorry, John.
Wait, I'm living rent free in his head, and you're getting paid. Do it with me.
I'm living rent free in his head. I love when people say that. Yeah, you don't know who fuck you is. Could be a girl.
It's probably a girl.
Again, this time for free. Fuck off, fuck you, Malin. Boy. Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. Why is everybody mad at John? Be nice to John.
It's not everybody. It's one person.
John is better than everyone else on the planet.
Every letter represents 10,000 people. That's what they say when you get a letter to a radio station or a TV station. Each letter is 10,000 people.
Yeah.
So that was 10,000 people saying, exactly what they're saying. What I said. You make me want to puke, and that happened today for me. And this guy's just, one of the many.
Yeah, that's all right.
Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate everyone. Thank you for the super chats. The super chat should have all gone to the campaign. Cecil, cheers.
Cheers to you, my friend. This has been a fucking outstanding night for you.
Let's beat it. Let's find a campaign to beat it.
This is going seven figures, but I mean, this is amazing accomplishment, and cheers to you. Congratulations.
Bob, Bug with one eye is king, says you all make me sick. That's not nice. I mean, that's not the way we want to close out the night. Dr. Ian Malcolm says, Hail Caesar, the 5XL pie eater. May your rays of sunshine the path for all of us to follow. Thank you, Dr. Ian Malcolm. Thank you, everyone. We will see you again tomorrow with another video. And take care. Everybody have a good night. Bye-bye.
Finally, take this fucking mask